to fucking trash your lights? Do you want me to fucking trash them? Fuck! And what the fuck is it with you?
I was looking at the light.
Fuck! And what the fuck is it with you?
I was looking at the light.
Fuck! And what the fuck is it with you?
I was looking at the light.
Fuck! And what the fuck is it with you?
I was looking at the light.
It's fucking distracting. Oh, good. 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 No, no, fuck, no. 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 No. What don't you fucking understand? I'm gonna fucking kick your fucking ass. What don't you fucking understand? I'm gonna fucking kick your fucking ass. What don't you fucking understand? I'm gonna fucking kick your fucking ass. What don't you fucking understand? I'm gonna fucking kick your fucking ass. Think for one fucking second. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Think for one fucking second. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Think for one fucking second. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Think for one fucking second. What don't you fucking understand? I'm gonna fucking kick your fucking ass. What don't you fucking understand? I'm gonna fucking kick your fucking ass. What don't you fucking understand? I'm gonna fucking kick your fucking ass. What don't you fucking understand? Give me a fucking answer.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut up if you can't take a joke.
You are trashing my scene.
Shut the fuck up, would you? Shut the fuck up. Shut up if you can't take a joke.
And I ain't walking on this set if you're still
Shut
hired.
the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut up if you can't take a joke.
I'm fucking serious.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut up if you can't take a joke.
You are trashing my scene. What don't you fucking understand? 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 Fucking kick your fucking ass. What don't you fucking understand? Fucking kick your fucking ass. What don't you fucking understand? Fucking kick your fucking ass. What don't you fucking understand? Fucking kick your fucking ass. Seriously, man, you and me, we're fucking done professionally. Fucking ass.
Kumite. Kumite.
What you say?
I am the devil, and I am here to do the devil's work.
I feel like shit.
Monday, happy days. Tuesday, Wednesday, happy days. It's just one of those happy days. The weekend comes, let's not go home. It's just one of those days where you don't want to wake up. Everything is everybody sucks. You don't really know why, but you want to justify ripping someone's head off. No human contact, and if you interact, your life is on contract. Your best bet.
Just knock it off, you scum bucket.
It's just one of those days. It's just one of those happy days. It's just one of those happy days. It's just one of those happy days. The weekend comes, let's not go home. Ready to make space. It's just one of those days. Feeling like a freight train. First one to complain leaves with the bloodstain. Damn right, I'm a maniac. You better shoot, cause I'm fucking up your program. And if you're stuck up, you just locked up. Next in line to get fucked up. Your best bet is to stay away, motherfucker. It's just
I'm losing my cool.
it's all about happy days. It's just one of those happy days. It's just one of those happy days. The weekend comes, let's not go home. Ready to make space. These days,
I feel like shit. My suggestion is to keep your distance. Right now I'm dangerous. Right now I'm dangerous. Something's happening to the bonds.
and my day keeps going this way and this way.
I'm gonna pop you one so you'll stop playing games.
Give me something great. Give me something great. I hope you know I pack a chainsaw. A chainsaw. get it.
Kumite. Kumite.
What you say?
Kumite. Kumite.
What you say?
Good morning, Kumite fam!
Good morning, Kumite fam.
Kumite!
Howdy!
What you say? Kumite!
Kumite.
You really like that clip now. It went from being an okay clip to now you really like it.
Am I ruining it?
I didn't say that.
Oh, okay.
Didn't say that. I should have said that, but I didn't say that.
What you say?
Kumite.
We should get some of these superimposed faces over that video. See where that goes.
I'm gonna edit that.
Okay, I looked at the. Alright, now I see what happened. I was like, why do you have two press passes across the screen?
I did.
Oh, okay.
It's not a big
I see what happened now. I see it now.
I sees it.
Now I see it. So actually selling press passes now.
Maybe these are exclusive press passes.
Exclusive.
They're better than the Kumite original press passes in the sense that they come with perks, and just for $1.99 a month, you can get yours too.
Yes. And then you too can be a journalist and an archive and a library.
You too can be a journalist.
A library? Library?
Yeah.
Wow. Oh my god, I just realized what. Okay. Nice.
Also, you get Cinemax on DirecTV or something. I don't know.
Cinemax still a thing?
Ah, kinda.
Cinemax used to be a very big deal.
I'd also like to point out that this press pass comes with a comp. Yours now, fam, and rah.
I won't lie, the press pass that's a very nifty membership badge. Well done.
I worked very hard on it.
Am I not a member? Did I revoke mine? What the hell happened? That happened a long time ago?
Yes.
Yeah.
Where have you been?
I guess I should fix that.
We've got a lot of new members. This is great.
New members of the press corps. Maybe we should just make this channel the news channel. We'll just call it news. It's fine. It changes everything when you call it news. Everything becomes news.
If you can.
It's great to have you as a member.
Tom Kevin News.
By the way, by joining membership, you read the terms of service of no pairs, you guys.
It's.
I didn't see that.
it.
I didn't see that in the TOS.
It's
You're
in
gonna
the-
have to
it's
show
in-
me that
it's
part.
in the fine print.
No.
I like Alex
pairs.
the Southern R.
Yeah, I saw that.
No pairs. Weird. Then why can I still send this?
Don't send pairs. Keep the pairs. I hate pears.
They're not the best fruit, are they?
They're very judgmental as a fruit.
They are.
They're just bland.
They're bland compared to.
Well, an apple, for example, typically tends to have more flavor than a pear, I would say, especially a Honeycrisp.
One a day
Honeycrisp
keeps the
apple.
dentist away.
Yeah.
You know?
Those are good.
Pear is very, very vanilla. You know, only likes to do missionary with the lights off.
Herb wants to know why Vamp's back in jail.
I don't know what I did.
She didn't have a press pass originally. She has one now, but she still has to. It's like when you get insurance when you've already got the ticket. Can't do that. Doesn't work.
What the fuck? I had to pay my fee. I paid my fine.
Yeah, but you still have to go on trial. Like you just paid to get
What?
out.
No, you pay the fee and then you don't have to go to trial. That's the whole point of paying.
Joseph Diaz, you handed me my gimmick back. I'll take it. I'll take it.
Congratulations on your press pass, Pugnant. By the way, who invited you? Why are you
Wait,
here?
Pugna has a press pass?
Yeah, he got a fucking
He does
press
now.
pass. Fuck.
Oh.
Who told him we were live?
Well,
He
at
can't
least
Probably
be
YouTube.
here.
at least now he can go and do what he's doing without being accosted. He's an official member of the press now.
Yeah.
He kept getting tackled whenever he kept trying to go past the little velvet rope.
Pugna's Twitter is fucking. It's become one of those things that if I see Pugna post from his Twitter, it's like, look, there's gonna be some real dumb shit in there. I need to go look at that.
There's
gonna be
gonna be
funny.
some real dumb shit in there.
There was, man. He posted some today, and like right before I clicked this, I said, I know I'm gonna fucking think what I find here is real dumb. And I clicked, sure enough, it was such fucking dumb shit.
There's some dumb shit in these Doritos.
Such dumbery.
Some fool's gold in them Doritos.
Billy the
There is
Sin-
dumbery afoot.
Billy the Sin Joseph threw the Hey You pair. And then he threw another $2. Say, did someone say pears?
This is absolutely disgusting. What are you guys doing?
Yeah.
It's Billy.
Do
That
they
isn't
only
how
give you
spell
pears for fruit?
Billy.
Is that the
Uh,
only fruit that can be thrown?
There's a lemon.
The hippos cost
Keep the
money,
pears.
and there's a giant like hippo mech, but he costs $50. So
Oh.
you got to shell out decent
Whoa.
money to use the hippo
Whoa.
mech.
A hippo mech?
Yeah, it's like a fucking Megazord.
I'm gonna go.
I
look
think
at
I
this
have
now.
seen that. I think I have seen that. Yeah, don't do that.
Buy that.
Oh wow.
If I was gonna do that, I would have done it yesterday when I
Don't
sent the
do it.
20, and I would have just sent 50 instead.
No. Don't send me Megazords made of hippos. All right, I don't need that shit in my life. Just yeah.
It looks more like a hippo piloting like a Megazord. There's like a little hippo coming out at the top.
Pugnant says he can't use the Crymads, but he would. What are the Crymads? What is it talking about? I don't know what he means.
That
What's that
place.
mean? Oh,
Yes.
is that a thing? Do we have this?
I made this. I put this up here too.
I
It's my
made this.
favorite emote.
I made this.
I mean, I put it on the channel, so
Nice. Okay. That's a
Mine
very
is
useful
in
emote.
it.
The fuck? You were on the show, Blossom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm in the chat too, and I got a wrench, so watch the fuck out.
he owns the channel.
He one-upped me with the fucking...
Immediately one up
Just get good.
by a hippo. A get good hippo.
Look, $3 Canadian is a lot of money.
I don't know why did YouTube implement stickers? I don't understand what their fucking gimmick was with this. What were they thinking?
Well, they did channel memberships to try and compete with Twitch, and then they did the stickers to try and compete with Mixer.
Huh? That's a Mixer thing?
It's a Mixer thing.
Why would you copy Mixer? I don't even know what a Mixer. The only person I know of who has Mixer, James Hardy.
What about
AJ
AJ?
Styles and American Gadfly. I was watching him play Dead by Daylight on Mixer the other day.
Mixer.
I had to make an account so I could say hello.
I should have got a mixer when I had an Xbox One, but then I sold it at the beginning of this year.
Well, that would have been a big issue because I think that's a PlayStation thing.
No,
I thought it
no,
was an
Mixer.
Xbox thing.
Mixer is owned by Microsoft.
Okay, so Mixer is Xbox.
Mhm.
What does PlayStation have?
They just use
No.
everything else.
Twitch, maybe?
Literally everything else.
Very
you can use
popular
YouTube,
on
Twitch. I think you could just stream to YouTube using Xbox. I don't know why you
Yes,
couldn't.
you can. You can stream directly to Twitch, directly to YouTube, directly to Mixer.
Yeah.
But apparently, with setting up
What?
Mixer on an Xbox, it's just like bing bang boom done because they're owned by the same
Oh,
company.
I see.
Xbox
It's
is
just
great.
it's just easier.
Xbox is
Okay.
just a lot
Yeah, it's
better
easier.
than PlayStation. That's what I'm
Is
hearing.
it?
Don't you believe it?
Console Wars, am I right?
The console wars got really lame.
They've
I
been
really
lame.
enjoy the console that I currently possess.
What console do you have?
That's not a console.
A Nintendo Switch Lite.
That's not
a glorified
console.
Game Boy.
It's a handheld console, and
fuck's
I
sake.
love it.
It's a mobile
Me
phone
too.
that you can't call
She's
people
legally
on.
obligated to say that for the next like 3 months.
Financially obligated.
Legally obligated.
I think Vamp should get a Switch too.
You think Vamp should get a Switch?
I might even buy her Animal Crossing.
Why would you do this?
I
Are there
want
not
more-
enough weird people to play Animal Crossing with by yourself?
I want more friends.
Considering how it's selling, I would say it's more than weird people. It's probably everybody.
It's literally everybody.
Literally everybody.
Literally verbatim.
It's literally only Blossom.
Pretty much. I don't know
Stabbers
if
has
anybody else here.
now.
Oh, Stabbers has one.
and Rico.
And Jess.
They don't-
She
they don't count.
does? Why did she
I
ask
think
me?
I think it's the top highest selling game on the Switch so far, and that's saying something.
It is. And I'm kind of embarrassed to say this. I probably shouldn't even say this at all, but
I'm
my
gonna.
island specializes in pear growth.
Oh,
All
fuck.
my trees are pears.
Are you kidding me?
I could have had peaches. Oh no. I could have
Millions
had
of
apples.
peaches.
No. You get pears. You don't even get oranges.
Game hates you.
Peaches for free.
That's hate.
How many special people change?
Okay, that's Champagne
How many
Supernova.
lives-
That's
I like that song too. That one's very.
he's so ADD. Fuck. He just
I just played that back in my head. And it was a little ADD. I'm sorry.
a little.
A little. Just
A
a
little.
little.
Fuck. That's fine. It's fine. It's not a big deal. Nobody's
She
perfect.
only needed a little bit of Ritalin.
Only a little bit of Ritalin is needed. So, take a big drag off of the vape thing. Hopefully this
Heck
calms
yeah,
me down.
fam.
Oh, I'm hoping it calms me down so I don't start yelling at people for being weird. All right. Easiest. Well, oh, Jess has a press pass. I don't know. I think she would have been. She would have got like an honorary press pass no matter what. But I don't know. I don't know how to do the entry point for today's subject. I won't dare ask you what any of you have done today because I tried that yesterday and we were
Please
on
don't
that
do
for about
that.
an hour.
Yeah, don't do that.
Despite the fact that none of you had done anything, it took us an hour to talk about it.
We're
It was
very
a good
important.
I had dinner.
It was a good.
I had
hour.
dinner today.
Killing me.
I'm just
Fucking
gonna
killing
pat
me. It was
Alex's
good.
head. Give him a cookie.
Well, I paid
Sit
some
down,
bills
boy.
today, so
Hey.
You pay some bills today.
yeah, but it only took like 2 seconds, so it doesn't really count.
Okay, I'll buy it. Did you pay real bills or were you just buying the press pass?
That is not a.
That is not a bill.
I paid.
I
I'm just
paid bills
making sure. Okay, all right. I was just seeing.
My press pass is a bill.
Sure.
Had
It's
to pay my
included
press
in-
dues.
and not included in the utilities. That shit's extra, like hot water and Wi-Fi.
And Wi-Fi.
Hot water and Wi-Fi. Okay. So you paid some bills. Alex ate food. Bam, did you go to the bathroom?
I did indeed. And I drank
Akujin, have you
coffee.
taken the trash out?
I'm drinking coffee now, by the way.
This is just the most eventful fucking day.
I watched
Anybody?
the Count Dankula video. That was pretty fun.
Did anybody watch a video? Any of you watch videos? Alex watched a video.
I read an
I did.
article.
No,
I watched
I
the
started
video.
playing more cross.
My heartbeat.
Okay, Akujin watched a video, and Blossom. What was that? Did you say something about a playing Animal fucking Crossing? Really?
Yeah, I started to play that, and then we went live, so I decided to prioritize.
How
You're
long have you been
welcome.
awake?
Let's see, about 3 minutes.
What?
No, I'm just kidding.
It was 5 minutes.
Pretty much. I bet that's-
Gotcha.
She's been awake for about a half hour.
I got you good. Psych.
Joke's on you.
Fuck. Okay. So you watched the video, Akujin. What was the video?
I learned about 10 things that Stephanie McMahon doesn't want you to know about ex-WWE divas.
Oh, so you watched a What Culture video?
No.
No.
You wish. He watched the fucking Sportster.
Ooh.
I forgot he sent me that. He watched a Sportster video. He has gotten so deep into the wrestling hole. He is now watching Sportster.
Don't do that. Don't do that to yourself.
That's a bad deal.
Look,
Bad deal.
Well, it could have been
wasn't
any
a
of
bad
like
video.
20 different dirt sheet level YouTube videos that it could have been, other than
Pretty
What
much.
Culture. Could have been like WrestleMania or.
No, WrestleMania checks his shit. I know that guy. He doesn't put out bullshit. And if he thinks something's a little bit sketchy, he's like, "Look, this is a little bit sketchy."
Look, I didn't
The
click
Sportster just reports random shit.
I didn't click on Stephanie McMahon and WWX divas for fucking
WWX Divas.
Yeah, for fucking journalistic integrity. I went there for titties, ass, and drama.
Ah.
And I was not unimpressed.
Oh. Fair enough. Yeah. You got what's said on the tin.
Yeah. Also, Stephanie McMahon, she looks really hot in this video, but it's weird because some of the other pictures that I've seen her in, she looks kind of.
The older she got, the more she began to look like Vince and her husband, and it's weird.
Yeah.
She has gone over a strange change over the years.
She still looks decent in some outfits, but the less skin you see of her now is the better, because she looks really weird just without clothes on. That's strange to say, I know, but it's just the truth. You want more clothes on her. That's just unfortunate, but it's the truth.
I don't think he's wrong.
No, baby, leave the power suit on.
It's kind of at that level.
She does. She looks
Stephanie McMahon.
good in a power suit, but yeah.
Leave it
And
on.
sometimes in her biker bitch outfit when she comes out like WrestleMania with Triple H. Yeah, she looks cool in that, but leave that on.
All right, hold on. So Larry and Sassy need a switch, and then someone said, "I'm not allowed, Jake."
Wait,
Is
what?
that
Who?
Larry?
That's Larry. Yeah.
Soda Pop is Larry?
Soda Pop is
Yes.
Larry. Yes.
Are you
Laura,
fucking serious?
Sit by me.
Yes. That's Laura.
Yeah, that's Laura.
Why is she watching the show? Not nearly as good as she is at her show.
God, she had me fucking. I fucking.
No, she's
love Laura.
hilarious.
She's so funny.
I
She
don't
said,
know
"Yes,
who any
I'm
of these
Larry."
people are.
You don't know Laura?
You don't know who Larry is, for real?
I don't
You're
know
not
Larry
living
or
until you've met Laura.
I don't know Larry,
Laura's great.
Laura, or Sassy.
Oh, this sounds like somebody who doesn't watch Hey Man Watch This.
Yeah,
You outed the fuck out of yourself, bro.
Hey man, watch this is vintage gold. Why aren't you watching it?
Vintage gold.
Vintage.
Is the show already old?
No, the content is vintage-ish.
Vintage-ish.
They have shown some old ass internet videos on that show.
It has a whiff of vintage about it.
You wouldn't know.
Oh, shit. I don't know. Now I feel like the pressure's on. Larry's
shit.
here.
Larry's saying she's being harassed.
Larry is being harassed. I watched last night while Larry was getting harassed by Sasser the Harasser. And
It was fucked up.
it was fucked up. Real fucked up. I'm gonna keep calling her Sasser the Harasser until she eventually shows up and stabs me in the ear or some shit.
Why are we in cages? Why aren't you in a cage?
Because I'm not the one that called out my fan buds and embarrassed.
Extend their
on the
sentences
live
in the
show.
cage.
You called
gonna kick
yourself
my shoe
out.
off.
You
I'm
could
gonna
have
kick my
no-sold
shoe
it.
off and have it land on Tonka's.
You no sold him, so he put you back in a cage.
You could have, but she didn't.
I'm Popeye. I would break out of the cage.
No, it's a good show. It's funny.
Can
It is a
somebody
good
tell me what's in Popeye's hand? I've been trying to figure that out for 2 days.
Spinach.
Corn.
That doesn't look like spinach.
It's when it's when he crushes the can and it like pops out and he dumps it in his mouth.
It kind of does look like corn.
It's
I'm just
flowers. He's waiting for his anime waifu to come along.
Oh,
He has flowers for her.
Anything would be an upgrade from olive oil. I'm just saying.
No, I'm pretty sure he's waiting for olive oil.
Because olive oil she's like a 2 out of 10.
She's like the only
Wow.
chick in town, which
That-
automatically like ups her to a 7.
That is a harsh indictment.
She's like a 1. Even she is nothing.
Are you thought patrolling olive oil for?
He
don't know.
is. He has no room. Like that's mean.
I can't
He's a
believe
fictional
that.
character, and he's like just body shaming the fuck out of her.
I'm not just body shaming. I'm shaming everything about her. It's like the way she treats him and Bluto, and the
Wow.
way she looks. How in the hell are both him and Bluto just infatuated with her? That's insane to me. That's crazy.
Why are you like this? What the fuck did
'Cause-
olive oil do?
Because I'm a Popeye fan, and I know how that woman is.
But you
Come
hate
on.
his woman. Are you a Popeye fan, or are you trying to like get in with Popeye? Like you hating on his woman and trying to?
I'm
It
just
sounds
saying
a whole
he can-
lot like
he can do
is
better.
Jealous,
He can do better.
He can do better.
He can.
but
He
he,
can do better.
I'm looking
what
out
do you
for
mean he could do better?
He can.
Can he?
He can.
This dude.
I'm looking out for
This
a
fucking
pro.
dude.
I mean,
Oh.
I guess you could look at it as like a wholesome thing. You know, it's
Look
like,
at what
hey,
like
you
a
know,
wholesome thing.
Oh my god. Why are you putting this on the screen? You can't be putting this on the screen right now.
What?
You can't be putting this on the screen.
No, thank you. Seriously, can we put Akujin in a cage?
I'm saying
nudity. It's olive.
it's still gross.
Can we not?
Howdy poo.
But, what I'm saying is, like, as a wholesome thing, it's kind of like, Rocky. He's got, his slightly less appealing woman, but it's like he loves her, and it's like, okay, it's
Popeye's
love.
not a looker either.
Talking about Rocky, the
Yes.
champion of the world, Rocky.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he got with that real homely girl. It's fine.
That's what I'm saying. Is maybe that's the appeal. Is that his
Nobody else wants it. That's the appeal.
His girl is kind of homely, but hey, he loves her. That's the appeal. Maybe that's what it's about. Just saying, she's not pretty.
Maybe not to you.
It's fucking cold, man. Did you know that her kids started a band?
No, I didn't know that.
Somebody showed me their band. I think it was like 10, 12 years ago, something like that. But Adrian from Rocky's kids have a band.
Okay.
Yeah, they sound like that, sure. I can't do it. There you go. Decent. I can do the Popeye thing. I can do like Curly's nyak nyak nyak. I can do all that shit.
No, you
I can't do the fucking Popeye thing. Like there was something that did randomly piss me off earlier today. Has nothing to do with the topic, so may as well go into it like everything else.
I should do.
There was somebody who was trying to explain, hey, the Zoidberg noise. What's the Zoidberg noise?
You
They
don't
try
know
to explain
Zoidberg?
it. They
Oh,
okay. What's the Zoidberg noise, Akujin?
I know what you're talking about.
What's the Zoidberg noise? Okay, yeah, that's not a Zoidberg noise, Akujin. That's not what that is.
fuck was that?
That's Zoidberg.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
Curly Howard.
Yeah, I was
From
gonna
the
say
Three
it's from the
Stooges.
Three Stooges.
That's Curly's fucking gimmick.
Oh.
Zoidberg is a gimmick infringing motherfucker, and that's what that is. I hate Futurama.
Zoidberg did
And that's
better.
just one more reason to not like Futurama. Gimmick infringement. But yeah, I got really mad about that earlier. I was caps locking someone about it. I was furious on the internet. I was that somebody was saying that was the Zoidberg noise. Fucking bullshit. The fury that I felt over this, it was unreasonable.
It sounds unreasonable.
I was fucking mad. It's just
Perturbed
another
even.
reason to not like people. It's just I hate everything. Ugh. Okay. Now that we've gotten out all of our experiences today, because that was pretty much the biggest thing I experienced today was a lot of anger over Zoidberg. And people referring to the Curly Howard noise as the Zoidberg noise. I can't take it. Pisses me off.
I don't know who.
No reason. You what?
You don't know the Three Stooges?
You don't know who Curly Howard is?
Are they like a Netflix series?
My grandfather used to watch that. It was fun.
He's legitimately fucking with us right now.
He better
knows.
be. Okay,
He's
because
gotta
like
be.
Mo Howard is my spirit animal.
I mean, I know who that is, and I'm me.
Like
even I watched the
even if
Three
he never watched Three Stooges, he would know the name Three Stooges because that's like a
Mo Howard looks like Krent, but acts like me. Love Mo.
Yes. I was
Mo
super
Howard was
happy
great.
the other day. I walked out in the living room and there was a Three Stooges movie playing. I stood there and watched it for a good 20 minutes. I was not mad.
I watch old Three Stooges flicks. Well, I say flicks. They're like 15-minute shorts. I watch old Three Stooges shorts. Just binge them. Like I'm still awake in the middle of throwing some Three Stooges. You can find them all over YouTube now. They're great.
They're funny.
Yeah, shouldn't they be like free to watch at this point? I don't think.
Shouldn't they be free to
Public
watch?
domain, you mean?
That's what I mean. Yes.
Free on demand, he says.
The Three
Public,
Stooges.
public domain.
Fucking guy. Crucial Bunny says Futurama's greater than The Simpsons. I don't like either.
I will agree with that sentiment. Though.
Don't like Futurama. Never was
I
really
fucking
into The
hate
Simpsons that much.
Futurama. Like, fucking hate it.
I didn't.
The Simpsons I
it
can
didn't
live with,
click
but I don't
me.
really like.
Yeah. I like The Simpsons for like, I don't know. It's an iconic show, and the shit that they've like accidentally predicted inside their show it's kind of funny. But
Fuck,
yeah,
if you
it
run a
never
show
clicked with
for 100 years, you're
Futurama.
eventually gonna fucking touch on some things that are gonna happen.
Yeah. Accidental.
Oh, is that how it works? Do I need to throw away my seeing eyeball and everything now? I just need to
No,
kill the
you
show
you
and I
need
can-
to be able to see. Don't throw away your eyeball.
Did you say
Seeing
you were
eyeball.
seeing eyeball instead
I
of seeing
did.
eye dog?
I don't know the ball that you look into and then you like see
Your
things.
8-ball?
You wouldn't know,
Your-
Tonka.
your
You're not a
cri-
fortune
Seeing
teller, okay?
wait,
Your
you're
crystal
referring to a
eyeball?
magic 8-ball as a seeing
No,
eyeball.
that's a little toy that.
She
that
okay?
thing-
Maybe she means a
that-
crystal ball.
That
What?
Her seeing eyeball.
it makes sense in my head. That's all that matters.
Oh,
It was
fuck.
very confusing what she was trying to get across. So
I don't know where she was. Where was she stabbing with that?
It was a crystal ball.
Directly into your brain.
Into her eyeball.
Stone Dog threw $1.99. Fire the train. And then train emojis.
You know, I saw that somebody got their message and I clicked. I was gonna say, why'd you delete this? And then I looked at it and I was like, oh, talking shit about Three Stooges? Get him the fuck out of here.
I got him out of here. I eat him.
Fuck that guy.
Outside of the Three Stooges. Like what the fuck?
What a scumbag out here talking about Three Stooges.
I got triggered.
Why
Sorry.
Iota?
I don't know why that made me laugh.
He did it.
He's a victim of circumstance. Fuck him. All right. So, we have done the whole opening ballyhoo of talking about all the shit that we have done today. And we've all done so much shit. I mean, we may as well have discovered a new land. We've done so much great
I
deeds and
remembered
good
another
work.
thing that I did today.
Fuck me. Did you?
Yeah.
What'd you do?
I feel like I shouldn't say now because
No. What'd you do?
I fucked it up.
What'd you do? What is it? What'd you do?
I don't know whether he deserves it, Blossom.
I emailed my student advisor about spring semester, so
Adulting.
got to keep on getting that education.
Fuck.
It really wasn't that interesting. I'm sorry. Continue.
No. Okay, so did you send them a meme? Because you are going to meme college.
No, I'm done that class now. It's all over. Good times,
Did
but
you pass?
Did you pass?
I don't know yet. I
Oh,
haven't got my march
If you
back
do
yet.
not pass this class,
if she
I'm
doesn't
going to
pass
mock you
meme
forever.
class, yeah.
I had a report.
You flunked
that
out of
was
meme
due-
school.
I had a report that I was working on the other night in VC, and I had a bunch of people in here. They were all giving me tips. And,
Everybody send you memes.
they were like, fucking Green was like, change the period size to make everything look bigger, which I
You're
did.
giving away all the secrets.
Now everybody needs these, and I did that.
Everybody needs these.
I actually got a perfect score on my report, so
A perfect score.
100. Yep,
100.
I detect fuckery.
I got a perfect score on the meme that I did at the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
And the gift that
I don't know what kind of hell you're going to catch if you flunk meme class, but I have a feeling it's going to have a lot to do with memes.
I did really well in that class.
People are going to be sending you memes for that if you fail.
You're going to get memes for flunking out of
I
memes.
got. I
You're
don't
gonna be
think
like,
I
LOL
ever.
loser.
If you fail, a cage may appear right under that moon.
I don't think I got anything lower than a 90 that whole entire semester.
Do you think she handed out anything lower than a 90, or is this one of those classes? Oh, good meme, A+. Was that kind of class?
I saw some Blossom showed me some of that professor's critique on
She
on
showed mine too.
projects.
She showed that shit to me too. It made me so fucking
Oh
happy.
my
It was
god.
hilarious.
It was great. I actually I've never had this woman as a teacher, but I wouldn't be mad if she was one of my teachers.
She's so cool. I hope I have her next semester.
Such a nice lady. She's such a nice lady.
All right. Without giving too much away, Blossom made a meme for meme class using the little accomplishment kid thing. Her fucking meme schooler is like, this little guy fucking died. I don't even remember what else she said after that.
This little
But she,
thing packs a punch.
yeah, this little guy packs a punch. I fucking died.
Do you want me to try to find it? I could
so
see if we
great.
can put it on screen. Hang on.
Please do. Oh my
was
god,
great.
it was the best critique I'd ever read on somebody's assignments.
It's like, this is what you get in school now. This little guy packs a punch.
I am in college.
I appreciate her use of puns.
Fucking Green. We were all in a VC the other night, and Green was like, he was like, "Are you in high school or college?"
Dude.
Is this high school or college? And you're like, college?
Is this kindergarten?
And then you could hear him roll his eyes in the voice chat.
He's like, when I was in college, I was writing fucking 10-page essays, and you're over here making memes. I was like, I don't know. I don't choose
Meme
what
school.
happens.
Meme schooling. That's gangster.
That's
how you do it.
hilarious.
Hilarity ensues. Oh, you're so funny, Blossom.
Slapstick.
I really want the ape, the little crying, laughing emoji giving the okay, just so you know how well you did.
The crying emoji to have an okay hand.
I think I know which one he's talking about.
I put it in show text.
Did you?
Oh.
I gotta try to figure out what that project was.
Oh
for.
my god.
Hang on.
Fakest the Hulkster said, "The meme life chooses you. You don't choose the meme life." Brother. When did
Oh
Fakest
my
become the
God.
Hulkster? Was that yesterday? I think I remember.
Probably
this one.
early, probably yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh my god, this is better than I remember it being. Oh shit.
What'd she say? What made it better? What is it?
This little guy is popular because he packs a great punch. Pardon the pun. But it is a great meme to use to show success. The I got it, or yes, I did it scenario. Great meme for overcoming the angry customer. Well done.
Angry customers.
The Karen
Just meme at them.
The Karen
When-
diffuser. A meme.
The Karen diffuser.
I think
Karen
instead
shows
of
up and it's like, just meme at her. Just start sending memes to Karen.
I had to create a customer service related meme. All
she
right,
posted
and I
the meme.
delivered.
Fuck. Can you show her meme that got this amazing response?
I got that. I got a
God.
perfect score on that too. She didn't even care about the image or watermark.
Oh god.
This is like
Really?
her fucking.
Yes.
It's
That's
Facebook
a
level
great
meme.
pun.
That's what I was gonna say. Where's the minions? Wait.
I should have used minions this whole fucking
Where's the
project.
anything? This is basically image flip. You went to image flip and wrote bottom text and top text.
Yeah,
That.
was in the instructions.
That
I was
what?
actually supposed to do that.
Yeah.
Wait, I
they
remember
linked
this.
her.
I do
They
remember
linked
this.
her
She
to
told
it.
me. She told me about this back when it happened. She was like, "Well, that was my instructions to go to image flip." And what?
Yeah.
Fucking what? And she got graded for this.
It
This
packs
is
a
what
great
school
punch.
is now.
Welcome to school
This
in
is school.
Canada.
Yeah.
I love Canada now.
Cyber Demon Gaming. This is a legitimate class. It was
I
called.
think that is that
By social
Antoine or is
media.
that a new people? Is that new people?
It's Cole.
That
It's Cole Spire.
Okay, that's all. He has like 50 fucking names.
Yeah.
Antoine,
That
as
guy.
he's commonly known in the Discord.
Mm-hmm. That guy.
Oh my god. You know what? I'm not saying we got to do with this show, but if there's a show and it's like we got nothing to do, we should show them that video I was instructed to watch on what a meme was.
Oh,
Because
we
that
could
was
not.
gold. Or we could not. Okay.
all
I
right.
just thought it was fucking ridiculous.
Her meme class. It's like the what do they call it? The
Rudimentary.
No, it's the thing they hand out at the beginning of you taking a class. The
Useless.
syllabus. Thank you. For some reason, in my head, it's census. That's not it. Syllabus. Her class syllabus, given in video form, and it's some old lady
Sitting on a
talking
park
about
bench.
yeah, sitting on a park bench. Does she have a dog?
No.
Okay, I thought she had a
just
pet or
sitting
something.
in
The
Does
lady
she-
in the
That
video
would be
did
my
not have a
professor.
dog.
Does
Or
she?
teacher person.
Does she open up the video saying hello, fellow kids?
Coffee.
No, it's not.
She
It's not a
should've.
video directed at children. It's just this senior woman explaining what memes are and where they came from and what they're used for somebody that wouldn't know what a meme is.
Opening up with a meme would have been a great start.
It would have. You begin.
Kumite
leading by
meme
example.
class.
All right, if you get an A, you pass this class.
Oh, am I gonna get a grading
It-
present?
You can come in and you can tell everybody what you learned, and you can hold like meme class in here. Teach people how to make
That could work. I feel like
academically approved memes.
I
Fucking
could teach people to meme. I'm not
Show 'em
opposed
the right
to it.
way to
but I have to
meme.
make sure that I have a good grade because if I don't get a good grade, I can't be out here giving information when I'm not
Yeah.
qualified. You know
Yeah,
how
you
it goes.
can't- exactly. You can't be out here pulling that bullshit.
Oh, yeah, you gotta have
Pass
the
that
good
fucking
grades,
class.
Leaf.
You got to continue to have best grades, and then you can show up and give best class. God damn. Yeah, when I was younger, I really didn't have much faith in the school system to begin with. But the older I get, the more it's like, is this how my grandparents felt? You know, is this how everybody feels the older they get? It's like, oh, this younger generation is foolish. But we didn't have meme classes.
Yeah, it took me so long to finally decide to go to college and, invest in it and pursue it. And then I do it. And then I'm like, oh, fuck. Okay.
Aren't you glad you
Um,
invested money into learning how to use image flip?
I'm just thinking about how expensive school can get. And I'm just like, really?
You made the right choice.
Meme?
School is so expensive. Better learn how to meme while I got the chance.
I just, maybe this is all part of the bigger picture that I'm just not grasping. I don't know.
All part of the bigger picture. Is this part of the meme god's plan?
It's just the entire class isn't about memes. It's trying to educate people on how to use social media in a business perspective, the outcomes that you can get from it, the tools that you can use to help build your brand,
Like image flip.
I give up. I can't. I tried to make
Like
it
you were
sound
trying
good.
to.
I
These
fucking
are all the
tried.
tools at your disposal, such as image flip. She's wheezing.
Oh.
She is wheezing.
Yeah, Wait. Larry, my college, what is that word? Desertion? Dissertation?
Desertion.
Yeah. See?
He's
Product
going
of
down in the line of
system.
duty.
Product of the
I mean, talking
system.
wrong thing.
Veteran of the meme war over here.
Oh my god.
My class dessert?
That fucking gif.
Man.
I'm learning. Yeah, I give up. Anyway, someone else.
She gave up. It's fine. You're doing great. Can you spell cat?
Yes, I can spell cat.
Good deal.
K-A-T.
Oh. Wait, was that on purpose?
Yeah, that was a meme, Tonka. I was a meme. I'm sorry.
Oh, you were me. Look, I haven't been to meme college.
Dude,
that shit went right over my head.
She's advanced.
Dissertation.
A dissertation.
It's a dissertation.
Dissertation.
It's a dissertation, for fuck's sake.
A dissertation.
Why am I allowed on the show? I'm failing at everything.
This is
God.
why. This is why.
To be fair,
I'm only here so you guys look smarter.
Exactly.
Wait.
You carry the show. You're the talent.
It looks like she's been listening to people when they didn't people tell you that a year ago? You were
What?
told. You were warned. You're only here to make other people look smarter.
Oh yeah. They're right. Totally right.
You're the Kumite diva.
The
Diva?
diva?
Yeah.
The diva.
Yeah.
Okay,
like the
I'm a lot of
WWE
things,
divas.
But
You can throw shit at him if you want. I don't care. I'll look away. I won't call the law.
Wow. I'm gonna
What?
fucking give him a paper cut with my press pass. That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay, so again, before we start doing it, there is one more thing. Did anybody have any more of those names to suggest for what the channel should be called? There are 3 slots left.
3 slots left?
3 slots left on what the name could be before we put the vote up.
I love slots.
I know you do. You filthy slot slut.
Giddy.
I think I'm just gonna go ahead and just throw it out there that I think it should be called the Morning Kumite.
You're just going with just the most normal name you can. Okay, I'll take that.
Yeah, and I think that's what people know it as. I think that if people were to want to watch the show, that'd be the easiest way they could find it, is if it was called that.
All right.
That's my reasoning. Although a funny name would also be really good too.
No, you are a meme marketing master. All right. So
Yeah. Well, maybe we'll see come grade time.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for Kumite News Archive.
Kumite News Archive.
Kumite News Archive.
Marino says Dish the Milish show. I also liked Tonky Time. That was good.
Okay, I've thrown in 2 of the
I don't
names.
know whether I could be in a show that Called Tonky Time.
You better hope they don't vote for it. That's one of the choices.
Oh god damn it.
The Hulkster is saying Ryan's toy reviews, brother.
This is what's wrong with them.
I think that one's taken. I think Ryan's toy review is taken.
Vamp Kitty says, have friends that would hate me for watching the show, but I don't care. I'm a rebel.
Can we call it Rebel Radio? I think that's
Rebel
taken.
Radio!
I think it's taken.
That may
Oh.
be taken.
That might be taken.
Yeah.
We'll go with Rebellion Radio. That's some Pug always wants to call everything the Rebellion. Fucking Star Wars people.
How about Confederate Radio?
That seems like we're asking to get got.
Tonka Saw and Friends.
Honka Saw and God damn. Alright. We're going with Rebellion Radio as the last.
Tonky's Play Along?
No, Rebellion Radio is so not
Good thing there are 4 more choices then.
me. True.
Oh, I thought you said you wanted some that weren't Mimi. There's like 3 Mimi ones, 2 not Mimi ones.
Rebellion Radio, it just sounds like I don't
Talk
know.
to Pugnant.
No,
Talk to Pugnant. Bury his ass. Tell him he's an asshole for even thinking about it.
they're just gonna butt heads.
Wait, Pugnant thought of that one? Tonky Outlaw Radio.
Honky Outlaw Radio.
The
Fuck.
Alex Show.
The Alex Show. There you go. Alright, hold
I
on.
wouldn't be mad at
Native
that.
Library. Tonky and Friends. The Da Vinci Show.
Alright.
The
I'm a
Late
band
Show with
current.
Now
Tonka
I have the
Saw.
last one. The last one will be Waddle Radio.
Waddle Radio. Wow. Okay.
Alright.
It's a good acronym.
Waddle.
People still haven't figured out what the fuck it means, and that makes me laugh.
We call it the BBC.
You know, I don't think we can do that. And that it has many meanings.
I was
And-
going for the you know.
I'm sure you were. You're known to go after the BBC.
Maybe. Maybe I am. Maybe I am.
Oh my god. Larry just thought of the perfect name. Home Alone with Tom Kevin McAllister.
It's a bit lengthy.
A little, yeah.
It's a little
So is the
lengthy.
BBC.
It's a little lengthy.
Whoa! Akujin can't stand this.
That's
Brothering.
That's
Kyrie
fucking
said
illegal.
KBC, Kumite Broadcasting Company.
Oh, the KBC. I don't hate or like that. Very middle of the road.
Yeah, we could
Okay.
call ourselves Snopes.
All right,
and nobody
hold
would
on.
know the
Kairu has to
difference.
pick one because this would put 2 choices on there for him. Do you want the KBC or KNN? Which one of these two? Which one? You gotta pick one.
It's all up to you, Cairo.
No pressure.
No pressure.
Also, Kairu, answer the NATO question.
He chose KNN. All right. All right. I have the 5 choices, and they are KNN, Waddle Radio, Tonkevin Memorial Library, Rebellion Radio, and the last one, Tonky Time.
Just completely wiped mine out. Wow.
Yours did get wiped out. I'll switch yours. We'll
It's
just put in.
fuck it. You know what? The more
No,
you
you're a
can
meme
say-
master. It stays.
Nah, I don't want it.
Well, it's there now. You've replaced Pugnant's Rebellion Radio. You can fight him
Oh,
about
thank
it.
God. All right.
Oh, she's fine with taking Pugnant's voice.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't mind that.
Wow.
Wow.
Listen, there can be only one.
Highlander.
Only one forehead.
You guys have to fight with swords now.
No,
No,
we fight
they
with
just-
headbutts.
Yeah, duh.
There. I posted the vote, but I am SMH in my head right now.
Shaking your head.
I'm doing it. You guys are messed
Why
up.
the fuck did you post it?
Probably community post.
It's on the community post.
Where the hell is that? I don't even know what you're talking about.
It's the only social media he can have. Leave
It's the
me
only one I'm
alone.
allowed to have, yeah. Community posts on YouTube.
And here is a link to the community post.
There.
Oh, that thing.
That thing.
You didn't
This
even
guy.
fucking write it in right. What the oh, Jesus.
What did I not write in right?
You
What do
only
do?
wrote Kumite. It was supposed to be the morning Kumite.
The morning.
The morning.
Morning Kumite. And you just
All right, well, you got to redo the whole thing now.
You fucked it up, Tonka.
Oh well.
Cancel
Leave like it was never
cancel
there.
the channel.
You know what? Fuck. You know, just
Turn the
don't.
channel around.
Don't vote for that one. Just
Turn
fucking
turn the channel around.
Yeah.
It's turning around.
Yeah.
I will
Stop
turn this channel right around.
I hate
now.
to break it to you guys, but Tonky Time is running away with this thing.
I think that's what I'm gonna vote for. Actually,
You knew it was gonna be. This was why I told you not to put it in there.
He's like, don't even put it there.
Oh
Don't
my
even do
god, it is murdering.
Wow, guys. Polls are looking pretty intense. 58% in the lead is Tonky Time. Coming in second is Kumite News Network. Waddle Radio, and with 0% and tied for 6% are Tonkevin Memorial Library and Kumite.
We'll let the votes ring until the end of the
All
week.
right, so make sure.
All right.
You're all
We'll see where we are then.
You in the chat, you're all terrible people. You know who I'm talking to.
I'm giving everybody plenty of time to do the vote botting shit.
50% of you.
Hey, everybody, stop being so mad at each other. Welcome a new member to the press corps here.
Ah,
Hey.
here's your exclusive Internet Press Pass. Enjoy your perks.
Welcome, Brad.
All right. So now that we've got all of that shit out of the way, and we are just 3 minutes shy of 1 hour of saying not a damn thing,
Hell yeah.
are we almost ready to breach the topic?
I think we're there.
I don't know.
We
could
might be
take up
there.
another 3 minutes.
Oh, you got another 3 minutes, Akujin?
I think so.
What do you got?
Make
I
it
got-
good.
I got nothing.
Oh.
Fuck.
Oh, did I tell you I paid a bill today?
Did you?
Yeah.
What bill did you pay?
Well, technically it was a microtransaction, but
Oh,
I'm going to
basically
get
a
more
bill.
coffee. I swear to
Okay.
God. How
I-
the
I-
fuck?
I have a topic
How?
article pulled up.
How?
What do you mean how? It's very easy. You find the thing you want and you click on it, and it says Gibbs money, and you go, yes, please.
Oh.
I didn't think it
Yes,
was that complicated.
Rose.
Thing to the bill collector.
Hmm?
Are you a simp for bill collectors?
Wow.
No.
Listen to this shit.
You friggin' simp. I can't. You should have held out.
Held out for what?
Held out and not paid your bills. You friggin' simp.
But then I don't get that, cosmetic microtransaction.
Oh wait, so you're not even. It's not even a real bill. I mean, I heard that it was a microtran. Okay. I thought that was kind of like a joke. But no, you're like it was legit a cosmetic microtransaction. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I legitimately will call it.
Oh my god, and it was for Call of Duty 2, man. What the fuck? I thought it was for something
wasn't
cool.
for Call of Duty 2. It was for Call of Duty Modern Warfare. What was
I,
it?
I meant, I meant like
it's cool.
TOO,
I've been there.
as in also.
Now my watch is a black Tamaguchi.
I thought you were getting it for like a cool game. Like that game you used to play all the time.
Well, I did get a game, technically. I mean, Tamagotchi's a game, right? Even though I kind of can't play
What
it.
happened to Warframe? What happened to your soul?
That
Your
went
pride
by
and
the-
joy.
that went by the wayside along with my
Now you're
soul.
playing garbage.
What's he playing that's garbage?
Call of Duty instead of Warframe.
Wait, he put microtransactions into the Call of Duty game?
Yes.
He did.
Akujin, you know that if the game is free, but you start paying for it, it's not free anymore, right?
But it is free.
But you made it not free. You unfreed it.
Unfreed it.
Yeah, he literally set forth an ancient evil onto the world. He
Look,
let it out of its cage.
I enjoyed the free content enough that I wanted to support it by buying useless shit that I did not need.
He opened up Rita Repulsa's little thing and let her forth onto the.
Did he die?
Yes.
Okay.
Who died? Did I die? What's wrong with my internet?
I don't fucking know. I didn't do it.
Maybe you should have paid your bills.
Did you not pay bills, Alex?
I paid my bills. There's a storm.
Oh.
Bill simp.
Simping for the bills.
Didn't y'all hear that thunder earlier?
No.
Thunderbolts and lightning, very, very
Oh,
frightening.
You went for it. Why'd you do it? Why would you do that?
Why wouldn't I?
I don't know. But at an hour in, are we ready to tiptoe to the topic?
We can.
Ooh, woo, what
I'm so-
this?
I'm surprised nobody did a tiptoe to the topic in the.
Tiptoe to
Yeah,
the
but
top.
I knew you all wanted to do it. I fucking knew it.
This
I'm gonna
is
need
how
more
we get
coffee.
downvoted.
I'm gonna need more coffee.
I need weed or something now.
I'm
Okay,
gonna vape silently over here.
let's try again. What is the topic?
An evil
The
person.
topic today
Can't you read?
is
It
an
says
evil person.
dissertation, Tonka.
actually multiple persons.
Yes.
Multiple persons.
This is just the main one.
Are
But
you
it
making a
covers-
fat joke about her?
Sure. Make all the fat jokes about her.
No, I'm just. You said multiple people. It's just the one here. All right. Who's the other ones? What do you mean? There's other ones.
Her
There's
husband.
other ones.
Oh, okay. More people. All right, got it. I
There
know.
are more
I
people
thought it was a. I thought this was another person referring to themselves as we. Maybe I don't fucking know.
Oh, that
All
fucking
right.
bitch.
Unforgivable that lady is. By the way, fun announcement that we'll say later in the show, but not quite now. Akujin, try it. Not now. Don't give it away. Give it away.
I
give it away.
wasn't going to, but now that you mention it, now it's you put a red button in front of me and said don't press.
I did. Don't press it.
Oh, what is it? I want to know.
Shh.
Hey, Akujin, look at the dangly keys. They're microtransactions. Go get them.
Microtransactions.
Okay.
Okay,
So this is one that I think the women know more about than any of us know. Oh, also, welcome to the press corps of Viable Ninja. So,
Enjoy your perks.
I don't know anything.
I don't know shit about this woman, really. I know what they did. And I was like, well, yeah, that's a shoe-in. They definitely get in on this week. That is fucked.
Yeah.
So,
Now, I don't know about the video per se, but there is a very, very in-depth article on this
Which we
outlining exactly what had happened.
all right. The video, this dude is he's just reading the article anyway. So fuck it. We can have chicks read the article. Women, can you read?
Usually.
You're allowed to since like 1950. So you guys you can read, right? Both of you?
Suffrage! There's
Suffrage.
the article that I have, Blossom.
Good.
dissertation.
All right, before we get to it, does anybody here have any experience? Did anybody watch this person? Does anybody like see any of their anything?
No, but it's mainly because the content that they were producing isn't something that I would watch. So I didn't know about this until I started seeing, I think it was actually this particular article floating around.
What was it? All right, what is the content that they made? It says Fantastic Adventures. Is it another travel YouTuber?
No, it is actually a YouTuber that primarily shows their children in like these little skit scenarios.
That never goes wrong.
Yeah, it was a child skit channel called Fantastic Adventures.
05.
No.
This is very reminiscent of the Daddy 05
Oh, yeah,
thing, of skits with your kids.
If you look up this incident, it'll actually take you to a Wikipedia article that'll say similar controversies on the bottom and list Daddy 05. But honestly, I feel like this might have actually been worse than Daddy 05.
You think this one was worse?
Yes. I am actually kind of familiar.
Yeah, if
with
I remember
what's
right,
going on
he was fucking convincing his kids to punch each other.
Yes. And I'm saying that I think this woman was worse.
All right. Shall see. Against my will, I had to talk about Daddy 05 way too much.
Mhm.
I knew the people involved with Daddy 05 way too much. Especially for me, someone who didn't. Yes!
Yes.
You knew that motherfucker?
No, I didn't know him.
He was the people he was around, like that's all they would talk about. So he
They eventually brought in the mom was around and everybody. It was fucking annoying. It was one of Failure's kicks.
Yeah.
It was getting views, so of course Failure was all over.
I don't give a shit about the views, but I would have talked about that EF5 too.
I didn't know fuck all about it, dude. I didn't dabble in any of that part of YouTube. I tend to talk about people I know. That's why this week is kind of an exception. Talking about people who I don't really know fuck all about. But people who easily, if you want to find boogeymen on YouTube, you can throw a rock and hit 5 or 6.
Mm-hmm.
This one definitely met the criteria.
Oh, Angela, welcome to the press corps. Enjoy your exclusive press pass, as well as your exclusive emojis.
Angela's in the press.
Yep.
There it is.
Angela's in there.
I'll be damned.
The one and only distributor of Kujicoin.
She did distribute Kujicoin.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right. Angela's a fucking Akujin.
Akujin simp. Those exist.
I got one.
I got one.
Leave her alone.
God.
Somebody
God bless.
simping for Akujin?
One person.
Actually, there's two. Praxis came over to one of my Twitch streams and he sims for
Aw.
me too. So I got two.
He was also yelling about how you weren't talking.
Yeah, try knowing him for over a year. You'll feel different.
No, thank you.
Wow.
Knowing you.
Wow.
I'm gonna make a press t-shirt.
But
If she does this, I gotta find like a weird way to make like a laminated press pass for her. Fucking-
I think Angela said
yeah.
that she was going to make them the next time Pro South was able to host shows.
Press passes.
Yeah.
she wants to like stamp one on a shirt so it's like always there.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Amazing, right? Speaking of amazing,
Somebody said t-shirt.
well, fantastic.
Amazing.
Oh, fantastic. Right. I had to go grab coffee. Have we dived?
I kind of gave like a little brief synopsis of
Okay.
kind of what
We
the show
hold
is
on.
supposed
We
to be.
were about to watch a video, but the guy in the video, he's just reading the article. So fuck it, we'll read the article with women
Yeah.
instead of very loud, angry guys. So you and
We can
Vamp
do
can go
that.
back and forth on the article. But do you know anything about the Fantastic Adventures Blossom?
Yes, I do know. It died.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Who died?
I'm aware.
We don't need it.
The stream died. Oh, okay.
Well, I just found out we're not using that.
Yeah,
It's
he's
been a
just reading
minute.
through the article that we're going to read through. So
It's been a minute since I read up on it, but I was quite interested when it was all going down, so I'm pretty familiar.
So you didn't watch them beforehand, but when the controversy hit, you became familiar.
No, I don't watch family YouTubers. It's
Same.
cringy. But yeah, once I heard about this, obviously I'm like, whoa.
And I was trying to explain to Tonka that I feel like this woman is worse than the Daddy of 5 controversy.
Oh, yeah, this shit's bad. Are you familiar with this at all, Tonka?
Nah, very cursory
Okay,
amount of knowledge.
you-
I know just enough to know
It's
that
not
we
good.
should do this.
Yeah, it's not good.
No.
Not for the faint of heart.
Fair enough. Prove it to me.
But maybe not as bad as yesterday's topic. We'll
Maybe
see.
not
Let's.
as bad as yesterday.
I don't know.
Where is this article linked?
I linked it to you in DMs.
Oh, okay. That's helpful. Thank you.
You're
Okay.
welcome.
One of you read a thing, like a paragraph or whatever, and then stop. And then we can talk about it, and then we can go back and forth
Okay.
between you two reading it. So we have lady voices going on, and then we can talk about it in between. Wu-Tang? Wu-Tang? Everybody, Wu-Tang? It's fine?
Wu-Tang.
Wu-Tang, okay.
Wu-Tang.
All right. I already have it pulled up. An Arizona mother was accused of abusing her 7 adopted children to get them to perform for her popular YouTube channel, Fantastic Adventures. Michelle Hackney and her 2 adult sons were arrested Friday and are facing abuse charges. Police said Hackney withheld food and water, restricted restroom access, beat and pepper sprayed the children when they failed to follow direction for YouTube videos, according to a probable cause statement from the Maricopa Police Department.
Whoa!
Yeah, let's take that in for a second.
Yep.
That sounds somewhat familiar.
Withheld food and water. Restricted restroom access. Beat and pepper sprayed the children.
When they would not perform for the videos.
Because YouTube is important.
And this is just the tip of the article.
The tip of the article. So with just the tip, so far they're like, you say tased and pepper sprayed? What do they do to the kids?
No,
I heard
they
pepper
beat
sprayed.
them.
Beat
Yeah,
and
they
pepper sprayed.
Beat and pepper sprayed the children.
Yes, and withheld food and water, and wouldn't let them go to the bathroom sometimes. So basically, this is a family YouTube
Normal
channel
family.
that makes normal, just
Yeah.
just genuine good American family, just
This
out
is-
All
here.
American.
This is the
Making
kind of shit of
fucking
why they had
videos.
those laws about fucking kids in Hollywood and why they can only work a certain amount, you gotta treat them a certain way. This is why that has to happen. They're gonna have to do it
Yeah.
on YouTube too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And just tell these parents, no, you can't make your kid a YouTube star. Sorry, we're not enabling that. I wish they would, man. I really wish they would. But
Ready for
Ah.
more?
We're going in
I
dry.
guess that's fucked up.
We're going in dry.
That's fucked up, man. Just
Yeah.
Yeah.
tasing, withholding the bathroom,
Oh, it gets
And-
and
worse.
didn't feed them. That was the other thing. Withheld food and water.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
So starving the children, refusing to let the
Yep.
children go to the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I don't even like kids. This is fucked up.
Yes.
That's dirty.
And it's parents doing this. It's
To
not like
adopted children.
yeah.
Uh,
Okay, I guess
keep
I'll-
rolling.
Okay. Hackney has been charged with 7 counts of child abuse, 5 counts of unlawful imprisonment, and 2 counts of child molestation. Jail
Whoa!
records show, yeah.
Whoa!
Yeah. It's not good. Police did not release the children's ages, so they are minors. I believe this would make them under 18,
Was
obviously.
it the kids on our show?
Yeah, the stars, like,
They were
it's a
fucking
family. It's
tiny,
like
man.
a mother and a father and children, and they make these YouTube videos where, like, magical things happen around the house
Yeah.
and stuff like that. Like, it's supposed to be like a fun kind of atmosphere for everyday people to watch and be like, oh, I wish my house did, fun things like this, and if the children didn't
Dude.
perform correctly, they would receive punishment, and sometimes worse.
Yeah.
Fantastic Adventures, which has 700,000 followers and more than 242 million views, features the adopted children in different sketch videos. Some of the children told investigators that they had not been to school in years. One said he was in the green screen room most of his life.
Oh God.
They also claimed their adoptive mother abused them whenever they
They're
forgot their
adopted.
lines. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we said that.
Yeah.
Their adoptive
It's
mother
just now
abused
clicking.
them.
That's it.
Yeah, like they're like fucking collecting kids, it seems like, for this.
Yeah.
Like
For
it's just
YouTube.
That
yeah.
that is so fucking disgusting.
They also claimed their adopted mother abused them when they forgot their lines or didn't participate as instructed, according to court documents. They said Hackney would use a hanger, belt brush, or her knuckles to beat them.
Yeah.
So she
Like-
collected children for a YouTube show, and if they didn't perform right to make her YouTube show look nice, she beat them.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
And
Very
abused
mommy
them in other
dearest
ways.
of her.
As you do.
Yep. And if anyone's wondering, like, how did YouTube let this fly? Apparently, when YouTube was made aware, YouTube confirmed the channel was demonetized once they were made aware of the arrest. Officials performed a welfare check after police were contacted by Hackney's biological daughter, who was informed of the allegations by her adopted siblings. During the check, officers found one child in an unlocked closet wearing only a pull-up diaper.
Ugh.
Locked in a closet.
In an unlocked closet.
Okay.
He must have
Wearing
been
nothing
hiding.
but a pull-up. Officers came in contact with the 6 other children who appeared to be malnourished due to their pale complexion, dark rings under their eyes, underweight, and they stated they were thirsty and hungry, according to the probable cause statement. The Department of Child Services removed all 7 children from Hackney's care and has assisted in having the children forensically interviewed and medically examined. Oh God.
Person who just somebody just sent me a picture of how small the kids are. They blurred their faces out, but they said they're the ones who blurred it. So appreciate you doing that.
Mhm.
These are very small kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These kids, nobody looks to be over 10 years old.
Yeah.
One of the boys was in pain when police arrived, saying his mother had grabbed his genitals earlier that day. Court documents said another boy said Hackney would pinch the tip of his penis with her nails until it bled.
Fuck, man.
Fuck.
What?
One of the girls told authorities her adoptive mother pepper sprayed her genitals, and afterward she was in pain for days.
Ah, stop.
Oh my god.
It's sickening.
For YouTube.
For YouTube. All for YouTube.
This is like this is a scenario that a nightmare scenario that you always it's worst case kind of shit you have in your head for like these stage moms and shit that are getting on in Hollywood and on TV and shit.
Oh yeah, like
this is
toddlers and
YouTube.
tiaras. Yeah. This is just a fucking
This is over
platform
YouTube.
where anybody can upload videos. Should we continue on?
There's a bit much there.
If we must.
I don't know what the fuck I have to say about it, but there was a lot there.
Yeah, there's
more.
Like pinching their oh my
Their
god.
genitals till they bled.
Spraying them?
Yep,
Yeah.
with something that people who have had it in their eyes say that the pain is so intense that you can hardly bear it. Imagine that being sprayed in like one of your more sensitive areas.
Oh my god.
For YouTube.
For YouTube.
I need that E-fame, bro.
This is about as dark as clout chasing has ever got. I don't know if it can get much darker than this one, to be honest.
Yeah.
This woman is pure evil.
I couldn't imagine
Absolutely.
being a child and, getting a second chance at a home.
That's what
And
that
and
also is fucked.
Yeah,
The
there-
adoption aspect. You're right. Yeah.
and you get thrown into this family and you're just like,
Thought you
is
were
this
maybe
gonna
your
what
get-
is
parents
this what
are-
families do? Like that's so heart-wrenching.
Well, kids in orphanages, they're all waiting for that golden chance. You get to go home and be with the family. And in a lot of cases, you'll hear of, oh, well, this horrible shit ends up happening, blah, blah, blah. But, like, I'm sure she shows up to the orphanage, yeah, we do YouTube, and it's a YouTube, blah. And they're like, oh, this is so, I'm going to go from being an orphan to being a kid on a big YouTube channel. That's so cool. This is going to be great, blah, blah, blah.
Yay!
Like, you're so excited for all this. It's going to be so great. And then you get there.
And then she's
It's
fucking mommy
hellhole.
dearest.
This is worse than mommy dearest.
Beating you with fucking clothes hangers, pepper spraying you, pinching you till you bleed.
Not feeding you, fucking not even having you properly clothed.
Yeah, this is past mommy dearest though. This is past all that shit.
This sounds
This is
like
really fucked up.
Yeah, this is fucked. Like it reminds me of a horror novel or something.
Yeah, this is
Like, it
somebody
almost-
going around and gathering up kids that they think won't say anything because they're grateful to have a home.
Hmm.
That's what that was.
Evil. Yeah.
That is fucking evil. That is an evil human being.
Yeah.
Taking advantage of people because they know that they just want to be loved. Children. Again, this isn't even adults. This would be fucked up to do to adults. But again, this is children. Even if you're somebody who doesn't like children. This is that kind of thing that it crosses right over the... We were talking about where does it stop being a bad person or something like that and goes to evil.
This.
Oh, this is definitely this is
like-
10 miles down the road from evil. We have crossed the border into evil long ago with this person. So this isn't the line. But this is one where this is evil.
Mm-hmm.
This is definitely evil. I don't know. Somebody else can say stuff because all I'm going to say for like the next 10 minutes is just, I feel like the SpongeBob character that just screams evil at the top of his lungs.
Yeah.
That.
Yeah.
I just got like in my head there's like an alarm just going off over and evil, 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 evil. Over and over and over. So anybody else have a thing now that they know what this lady's done? It was probably for the best that I didn't know that she had done this because I would have had that reservation about even fucking doing it.
There's,
Because it's like,
there, maybe you should hold off before you rant because there's more.
more what?
More.
They're not done detailing.
They're still talking. There's more shit she's done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want me to
Oh.
keep going?
Yeah. Okay. Next time,
Okay.
I try. Stop me next time.
That's cool.
If there's more coming, just stop me next time.
Don't get done being angry because there's still more.
Tip of the iceberg.
She said Hackney would pepper spray all over their face and body, spank them, force them to take ice baths when resisting, would force their head underwater, as well as she will make them stand in a corner with their arms raised above their head for several hours at a time. The children told Department of Children's Services officials that their mother would wear a mask to protect herself while she pepper sprayed them. Police said they found 2 cans of pepper spray in Hackney's room along with the closet with the deadbolt. The children said they would be locked in the closet for days without access to a bathroom, food, or water.
They're more.
Holy shit.
One of the children drank 3 16-ounce bottles of water in 20 minutes while police were interviewing him, according to court documents. Another child told police that she hadn't eaten in 2 days and was only being allowed to eat because police were at the home. And a third child was afraid to eat because she didn't want her mother to smell the food on her breath.
Didn't want the mother to smell the food on her breath.
One of the children was shaking and afraid to answer questions from police, the document said. Hackney's 2 adult sons, Ryan and Logan, were charged with failing to report abuse of a minor. Ryan wouldn't talk to police, but Logan told investigators that he had knowledge of some of the alleged abuse and had noticed injuries on the children. He said he and his brother had discussed going to the police. Logan and Ryan were also arraigned Tuesday and held without bond, according to jail records. It is not clear whether the mother and sons have lawyers. Now, it was this woman's biological daughter that I guess came by.
She was the one who sounded the alarm bell.
She saw the kids and how they were, and she called the police immediately.
Good lady.
Yeah, I think this is part of the story I think I remember was the two oldest boys, how they never said anything. That made me
They
remember
were adults.
this. Yeah, I remember hearing that the boys apparently knew about this and never said anything.
Yeah.
I remember that detail.
All right, hold on. Someone named Dejin. They're foreign, and a doctor apparently. All right, they want background and say they wish they would have been here from the start. Well, lucky you, we didn't actually start talking about this until an hour and some change in. So, somebody go down the list real quick of what she's being charged with. Just run it down.
Child abuse, child neglect, child molestation, pepper spraying her adoptive children's genitals, as well as their faces and entire bodies, pinching the younger boys' genitals until they bled, keeping them locked in a closet with no food, water, or bathroom access for days at a time, not letting them eat or drink anything, as well as ice baths, spanking, beating them with pretty much anything she could get her hands on, essentially. An absolutely evil, sorry excuse for a human being.
Yeah, and wait until you hear what happened to the mother. But I won't go there until we're ready to.
Are you talking about the child, their actual mother, like who?
The woman on
mother, the one on.
screen.
Okay. Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Talking
fuck her. I hope only all the bad things in the world ever happen to her. But all right, go ahead.
Do you okay?
We're ready to keep going. Go ahead.
The mother died in a Scottsdale hospital on November 12th of 2019, having been released from jail in June and declared not competent to stand trial.
What?
They let her out.
Yeah, let her out.
Why isn't she competent to stand trial? What was the reason?
I don't know. Let me check. I'm reading. There's a source here. Hang on. Michelle Hobson, an Arizona mother who ran a popular YouTube channel known as Fantastic Adventures and was facing dozens of child abuse charges, has died at a hospital in Scottsdale, according to Ricardo Alvarado, a public information officer for the Maricopa Police Department. Pinal County Attorney's Office told ABC 15 on Tuesday evening that they will wait for an official death certificate before dismissing charges, but will continue to pursue Hobson's assets, which includes more than $100,000 in cash. All of the seized money will go to the 7 children who are back in state's custody and likely in a new foster home.
She adopted 7.
Yeah.
So it was just 7 different kids she was doing this shit. The
Yeah, I
state just
think they
kept
were
giving them to her. Nobody was checking anything.
Well, on Wikipedia here, where was that I read? Many of the neighbors had reported suspicious activity regarding the channel and called the DCS more than 15 times to the house.
And what came?
All of the 7 children were removed from the home and placed into foster care after her death, and the channel's earnings were sent to the children of the channel.
I guess I'm glad about like that part, but again, these are small fucking kids, so I mean,
Yeah, ages 5 to 15, I think they said.
how did she die? What made her die?
Just his health conditions and quotes. Scottsdale
conditions.
police tell ABC 15 Hobson died of health conditions and they don't anticipate an ongoing death investigation.
fuck. Yeah, I'll be honest, if she was like beaten in the street or something, just write health conditions, don't press any charges, don't even look for nobody. I won't be mad.
She was facing 29 charges, including multiple counts of child abuse, kidnapping, and unlawful imprisonment.
Like, this shit, it'll get you because it's. I don't know. I'm one of those people who would prefer that people don't try to do shit on their own.
Right.
It makes it harder to convict the actual bad people. It throws a wrench into all the plans. However,
please don't vigilante.
If I were to come across somebody who ends up going absolutely apeshit at the sight of this woman, went ham on her, just fucked her all up, I could not have it in me to tell them I shouldn't have done that. I couldn't. It was like, this is the kind of thing that offends your humanity. You see this woman, it would, if you knew what she did, it would probably fling you into a rage immediately, and I would absolutely tell you you're justified. I couldn't tell you anything else.
Yeah, she even denies it, or denied it, I guess. She wouldn't even like admit to it. She just kept denying that the abuse happened.
Was there any way to deny it? Was there? She's got the dead bolted room. She has all the things.
Yeah, how do you deny that?
Had.
Like, I'm sorry, but
I didn't do it.
The kids had injuries.
Pepper spraying your children. You don't need to pepper spray them from head to toe. Like, come the fuck on. How do you deny this? I actually found a little bit out about her health. I guess she had a brain injury. She had some sort of brain aneurysm and was placed in a care facility after being released from jail.
Well, it couldn't have happened to a nicer person.
Fuck.
So she's no longer on the planet.
Now she passed away.
No, she's burning in hell.
Well, yeah, yeah, probably that.
Even if you don't believe in hell, you got to think, yeah, one materialized after this creature died, just to make sure.
It's just, if you don't believe in hell, you believe in hell now, just for her.
So, this is the top tier, this worst of clout chasing.
Yeah.
We've ever talked. She wants YouTube clout so fucking bad. She will abuse children and go out and adopt up orphans to abuse in order to get YouTube clout. She wants to be a star.
Hey, yeah, you know what we should do? We should start up one of those nice, wholesome family channels and have our kids partake in random little adventures that happen around the house. We should probably also beat them when they don't listen to us so we can get that YouTube money.
It may just be the cynicism in me or whatever, but I have a hard time seeing any noble reason to start a YouTube channel with a kid.
Yeah,
family YouTuber or whatever. They're a kid. Why are you putting them on camera? They're gonna hate you in 10 years for doing it.
Yeah.
No kid is
That's
glad you
exactly
put them
what
on.
I think too. Yeah.
Oh my god. So here's your prom date. Okay, I'm gonna show you this YouTube channel that he did at Mom. Stop.
Yeah, like I couldn't imagine being a baby growing up in the social media age because like the moment you were fucking born, there's a photo of you on Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're just growing up like that. Like, oh, here's my fucking son or toddler that I'm potty training right now while he's on the fucking toilet and you're posting it. Or it's like, oh, it's the first bath. Like, what? Why are you sharing that with a bunch of fucking strangers?
Even again, this is even with the most noble of intentions of just wanting, nothing bad or nefarious going on. You're still doing something that kid's gonna hate your fucking guts for in 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, just at worst, it could get fucking terrible. But best case scenario, you are embarrassing your child to get clicks and likes from your friend. Worst case scenario is something like this. Where it
Right,
becomes
yeah.
over the top evil. Like, that's fucking absurd that this is. How long did it go on? How big was the channel? That's something. How big was this channel?
It was terminated at 800K.
800, almost 100 fucking thousand viewers are coming in and subbing every fucking couple months. That's how quick these channels go. And I think that's something that fucking gets in these people's heads too. They grow really quick.
Because everyone's like, oh, look, it's cute kids doing cute kid things. Not thinking that, oh, their mother is beating the shit out of them off screen.
They said it was like 2 years, right?
Give or take.
Okay. Yeah, 2 years. That's like 100,000 people coming in every 2-3 months.
Years active, 2012 to 2019.
Oh, no, that's way longer than that then. All right, that's like 100,000 people coming in a year. Okay. But still,
But
see, 100,000 people coming in every year. Still a big number, but I thought it was just over 2 years, and that is a big problem.
They had over 250,000 or I'm sorry, 250 million views on their videos. And you don't know like the channel growth because it could have been they were doing like the little one-off skits for a few years. Then you add more kids into the mix, and then all of a sudden the channel explodes.
Fucking, I don't know, man.
But I mean, still all for clicks and views.
Again, this is one of those things where knee-jerk reaction. You want to come up with some kind of rule that everybody has to follow. It's the first thing that always pops into your mind. It's like, well, why doesn't YouTube go and check on these kids? Why isn't there something where if you want to do this shit on YouTube, then somebody at YouTube has to come check on the kids or something?
But here's my kind of knee-jerk thing, because Blossom, you said that she was deemed not fit to stand trial. Is that what you were saying?
Yeah, she wasn't, they didn't find her
Then-
able to do it.
How the hell was she fit to be able to adopt 7 children?
That!
And I don't
Where
understand.
the fuck was that?
Yeah, and apparently what was it? The DC, I'm guessing it's like the Child Protective Services or whatever.
They need to be fucking investigated.
They were called apparently 15 times by their neighbors.
Yeah, that's what I'm reading here.
Man.
Like DCS
And I don't get
was
that.
called
I've seen people
15
lose their kids
times.
over bullshit. Like, lose their kids over fucking nothing.
Yeah.
You see that all the you'll see it on the news, where it's just bullshit reasons they'll take people's kids. They're fucking handing this lady kids like candy.
Yeah.
Oh, you need a new kid for your YouTube show? Ah, we got the perfect one. Look at this.
Oh my god.
The brand new model came into it's fucked up. That's how they're doing. It's like selling off fucking cars.
I'm not sure if you're interested, but I managed to find a re-upload of one of their videos that they made where I guess that's typically what a video would look like from them, and the kids hide it really well. Like to me, they don't look like they're being abused at all. And it just kind of makes you think, like, what goes on behind the scenes for everybody to watch.
Yeah. There's no reason that children should be in show business. I understand sometimes there's a role that requires a kid. I think you should have to find a new kid every time. Trying to make a movie star or cultivate personalities around children, I think that's fucked up. We can talk about 15, 16-year-olds or what. Sure, we can talk about that. That's fine. We're talking about little kids. That you wind up like little fucking toy soldiers, do whatever the fuck you want them to do. That's fucking robbing them of childhood. It's like that's something that's probably best documented through the Michael Jackson stuff. Like, he robbed of childhood because his dad took all his kids on the fucking road and had them up on a stage every 5 minutes because he wanted to be famous.
Right.
It's
like pageant moms.
This evil bitch.
They aren't
She
doing
wanted
it
to be
because,
famous.
Yeah. Just like pageant moms, they're not doing it because their kid loves pageants.
Yeah, I used to watch Toddlers and Tiaras when it was on TV just because I was so curious at why a 3-year-old would want to be in a pageant, and then you watch the show and it's the fucking parents. The kid's screaming and crying because it just wants fucking McDonald's and to play with its toys. And then you're trying to get a fucking wig. You got fucking fake teeth for your kid because it's got the baby teeth, and they have to try to make their kid look as much like an adult as it possibly can. And the
Also
kid's
creepy
screaming.
on another
Yeah,
fucking level.
Yeah, they're fucking dressing them up as cowgirls and they're dancing on a fucking stage to a bunch of adults and being judged for it. Like, why the fuck would you want to subject your child to that? I don't get it.
Well, it's the fact they're specifically judging them on looks. Children, and
That's
they're
gonna
that's gonna
hurt. Yeah.
That will forever fuck up that kid's entire aspect of what value, self-worth, any of that shit is.
Yeah.
The kid's gonna end up doing that. Like, I've heard the same argument for sports, right? But again, sports, if you try hard and you get good, you can win.
Yeah,
There's
sports
something
are
to-
different, I think.
With pageants and shit, you're putting your kids up to be ogled at and judged by adults.
It's very superficial. It's not the same as learning how to work together and learning the importance of team sports and whatnot.
Yeah.
And discipline, which is a great thing for sports. I played soccer when I was in fucking junior high, and I don't have anything bad to say about it. But I couldn't imagine fucking being in a pageant and being judged all the time and being yelled at your fucking parents. And that fucking Honey Boo Boo, her mom would give her like some concoction, like Mountain Dew and energy drink or something, so her kid would always be energized for pageants and shit. Like, that's what? What?
Again, all right, something fucked up there is she ended up getting into a bunch of trouble because, like, by the end of all that shit, wasn't she like married to a fucking child molester or something?
So, yeah, somebody she was dating was not
and
a
like
good person, to say the least.
From what I remember of like little snippets from the shows that I saw, like they kept saying like, look, we don't like him. We don't want him here. Can he just go?
Yeah, and that's not to be confused with the dad. Like, I think the dad to the girls is a good guy. I think she might have cheated on him. I want to say that, but I'm not 100% sure, so don't quote me. But there was another guy that she ended up seeing that liked little girls, and I'm pretty sure her mom got into the old fucking drugs and shit too. So
it's just a bad deal on the whole. When you start thinking of people, the showbiz parents of almost every walk of life, as far as showbiz parents go, there's nothing good that comes of it. It's not a good thing. It's bad enough when you have, you'll have like parents, like fathers or whatever, who will just sit there and fucking scream at their kid about the way they play sports. I've seen that, and that's fucked up. That is definitely fucked up, and I can admit that. I've seen, like, when I used to play, I was lucky. My grandfather was always very cool. Like, if we lost a game, he made sure, you know what you did, and stuff like, it was that kind of thing. I saw some kids that when they lost the game, I know that when they went home, their dad probably smacked the shit out of them.
Yeah.
So
Like,
sad.
That shit that happens. It feels like this is a way more common thing with the showbiz aspect of stuff, because the way that the parents are living vicariously through their children, like if their kid doesn't, look right, act like, there's so many requirements on the child. So many fucking requirements on the child to be in show business so that their parent can feel important. This is not about the child at all, though. There's nothing the child takes away from it. This is all for the parent. And then you think about this, and this isn't just your parent, because there's different ways that different parents and different ways people look at it. You'll have your parents, anybody will look at the parent. My parents love me, blah 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 blah. For these orphan kids, it's like, wow, this parent chose me. They must really love me and care about me.
That really tugs on your fucking soul.
That's an extra layer on top of it. So you want to do well because this person chose you to be in their family. Right. You didn't have a family until they showed up, and so they want to be your family. So you want to do what they want you to do. You want to do all that stuff. It's an extra layer of manipulation and fucking with these kids on that level. That's fucked up. Next level.
Yeah.
Like that's like all this shit's evil. But that's an entirely different kind of evil.
It's preying on the absolute most vulnerable in society.
Yeah.
No, you don't have to be a softie of any kind to have that outlook on it. There's it's somebody who finds the people in the weakest and most in need situation, fucking orphans, and they find a bullshit whatever government agency. I don't know if what department of whatever it was, but whoever they need to be investigated because there's no fucking reason why somebody should get 7 kids.
Yeah.
There's enough people out here begging for fucking kids and to adopt and shit. Ain't no reason for one of them to have 7.
Plus 2 adult ones that I believe are their own biological children.
It feels like this may have been someone who was doing the foster home racket, not necessarily adopting them. I mean, she was probably on the payroll for them as a foster family. Is that what it was, or was she adopting them?
It says adoptive.
Yeah.
But I would think that some would still get some kind of an assistance. But I know that's why some people will foster like 10 or 11 kids because they get a paycheck from, the US government for, taking care of some kids.
Seven adopted children and $100K in the account when she died. That's a hell of
I'm
a
glad that
statistic.
money went to the kids.
Yeah, they'll get it when they're 18 or whatever. But again, if we haven't fixed them and repaired them by the time that they are old enough to get that money ain't gonna do a damn thing. Right, hold on.
It says online that
I have a phone call. I gotta take a phone call. I'll be right back in. All right.
Okay.
You guys keep talking about it. If I miss something big, catch me up.
All right. I was looking online to see, if someone does get money for adopting children, and it does say that there is a possibility that someone who adopts or fosters children could receive a stipend from the government for living expenses of taking in this child, such as like food, transportation, yada
I
yada
thought that was
yada.
a thing.
I just said that's a thing.
Yeah. No, I was agreeing with you. I thought that was how that worked.
It makes sense. Compensate.
May receive a stipend to help provide for any special needs the child may have. Adoptive parents who adopt a baby through an adoption agency are not paid. In fact, adoption can be a costly process for adoptive families.
This article references them as her 7 adopted children. So I'm assuming that she went through the process and is legally their caregiver. Because they would have said foster children, wouldn't they? If they were
they would have said foster kids. But,
yes.
Yeah, these are the kids that are like, hey, I found a family. Someone wants me.
And the sad thing about it is, I was watching one of the videos that got re-uploaded, and the element behind it is really it's fun. I can see why kids would want to engage in the videos because they all have like their own Nerf gun, and the parents will like add special effects to the video to make it look like they're real guns or something like that. So they're probably in their mind they're like, wow, this is so fun and cool. Like I get to do this. And then, meanwhile, if they don't do well, then they literally get beat.
Yeah. Or if they don't get their lines correct, or just.
Worse things happen too. It's not even just beat.
Yeah.
Popo Demando says CPS makes $1,000 of tax dollars off each child they take and replace. Interesting. Mad Wonka, she was released from jail and died of a health condition. I think she might have had a brain tumor. That was the cause of it. But yeah, she's dead now. I'm not sure what happened to the father.
There's no dad mentioned here. Like, as hard as it is for
I
like
thought her
same-sex
husband was
couples to,
involved.
I don't see anything about a husband.
That's odd.
That's the weird thing, because it's like as hard as as they make it for like same-sex couples to adopt, when you have like two people that want to take care of a child and they have issues getting adopted. If this woman was able to adopt 7 children with no like other parental figure, how the fuck does that work? The system is
Okay,
broken.
yeah, this is weird. So I looked up her name and then I typed in husband and it has her name and her biological children and it says ex-spouse none.
But it also says like she has a maiden name.
Yeah, maiden name.
Is he
So she would have
like
been married to a Hackney, but she ended up going by Hobson. Oh my god, what if she killed her husband?
ooh, like he just disappeared?
Like what? Yeah, okay, this is piquing my interest. I gotta find out what happened to the dad. Like, where is he in all?
How was she able to adopt 7 children without a father? Like a
Was-
father figure in the house?
Was there a dad in the videos?
There's a couple
No.
adult men in the
But
video
those are
that
her
I
sons.
watched, but they look
Those-
like they might be neighbors or friends or like her 2 sons, like she
Her
just
2 older
mentioned, but
sons that I think were of legal adult age. You know, the ones that are like, "No, no, no, don't arrest us. We were totally gonna report this." Hmm. I don't see a husband listed. Husband
Oh,
name
she's a
not known.
Christian.
Huh. Children. Yeah, it says name of husband,
Divorced.
name not known.
Yeah.
That's
Hmm.
and I do not see him like stepping up anytime soon either.
That is fucking bizarre.
Look, if you broke up with some chick, right, who was a crazy bitch, and then the crazy bitch went on to go and do all these things, I wouldn't want to be associated with her either. I'd be like, yeah, man, if you can keep me out of the fucking papers or whatever, that'd be great, because I don't want to be known as the dude who once was with this fucking thing.
This fuck thing.
Let's see here.
Yeah.
I found one of those
said fucking.
heavy articles with the 5 fast facts. And apparently a child told authorities that Ryan Hackney occasionally snuck food to them.
Is that a brother or?
That's one of the guys that was arrested for not reporting the abuse.
Okay.
Authorities said that one of Hobson's 7 adopted children said that Ryan Hackney would occasionally sneak food to them when they were being held in a closet. According to the Washington Post, Hobson's YouTube channel views mean that she could have earned somewhere around $2.5 million over the last few years. She's no longer earning any ad revenue in the wake of the recent arrest.
And the kids are only going to get 100K.
I hope it goes into like a trust or something that builds
They're not all getting 100K. She had 100K.
No, yeah, no, I get it. I'm just saying if she got what 2.5 million, or could have gotten it.
Allegedly 2.5 million, but those numbers are just they're unreliable. That's an estimated. Huh. I'm still trying to figure out how this woman could have adopted 7 kids.
Yeah, with no other parental figure with her?
Yeah.
And you know what's really weird is the fucking charges against her sons were dropped too, almost with no explanation.
Well, you're hearing about that one son who tried to sneak food to the or was sneaking food to the other kids. I kind of wonder if maybe he was abused as well. If he was trying to help the kids but was not reporting it, then I wonder if the mother had some kind of
Oh,
I don't know.
probably. I'm sure this didn't start with the adoptive kids. I'm sure she probably abused her own.
Oh shit.
Wonder if she had some kind of power over them. If he
Likely.
was trying to help but was not willing to report it.
Yeah, I found an article from November 19th that says following the death of the so-called YouTube mom, there's a new focus on her adult sons and what they knew about the alleged abuse of her adopted children. She died last week as she was facing trial for allegedly using pepper spray on the kids and torturing them if they did not perform well in her lucrative family-friendly YouTube series. She was arrested in March along with her sons Logan and Ryan. The siblings faced charges of failing to report abuse but were later released. They did not have enough to make a case against the sons and clarified that the siblings are not legally required to report abuse, but a Valley legal expert says that the law on mandatory reporters can be interpreted to include siblings. Okay, so they had to be released based off of red tape laws.
Fuck.
I do wonder though if maybe because going off her personality, the type of person she was, you have to wonder if maybe she did abuse her sons as well back when they were younger. It's not like she just started all of a sudden. You got to wonder if there was a history.
There likely was. They probably didn't go to the cops out of fear. They might, yeah, like they might be genuine. They might have been genuinely afraid of their mother, especially if they know that she won't hesitate to fucking pepper spray a child head to toe while they're fucking naked. Imagine what she would have fucking
Right.
done to them. Like they could have been afraid. But I don't understand how the fucking people can be called on them 15 times. And what, she gets a clean fucking check every time they get called? Like, I would imagine they would get suspicious at a family after a couple calls, but 15 calls to the same household? It just seems fucking sketchy.
Huh.
There's a person in our chat going off on CPS saying CPS is full of shit.
It's a very broken system.
Red Feather is saying it too, so I don't know much about CPS, so I can't comment, but that's what they're saying.
Part of it has to do with too many cases and not enough people working there. So they kind of have to case by case it. Which ones seem like they're worth their time and which ones aren't, and it's really fucked up. And sometimes their easiest avenue to go with would be just ignore it. And it's really fucking sad because then shit like this happens or a kid winds up dead. And it's like, you can't feign ignorance. You guys were called repeatedly. Because I can only imagine, like, in between takes, the reason why the neighbors probably called CPS was they could probably hear her screaming at them.
That would make sense. I can't imagine that a child would be quiet while they were being sprayed with pepper spray and pinched till they fucking bleed.
Right. Ugh.
Okay, so it was the sister that
I
gave
think
the
it was
police
I
the
think it was the youngest of her biological children.
A 19-year-old girl is being hailed as a hero for calling police to report her own mother's alleged abuse of 7 adopted siblings. I believe her name is Megan.
Sounds about right.
Oh, she has custody of 2 of the children. The others are in foster care.
Man,
Fucking 19 years old. And she, like, went to the cops and did that and is taking care of 2 of the kids. That's really commendable. She seems like a really upstanding person. Clearly, she didn't get it from her fucking mother. She said that she's being criticized for not acting sooner, but she said she was unaware of what was going on because she moved out of the house 3 years ago. So it sounds like the minute she knew what was going on, she did something about it.
like,
Because you can't
hey,
do anything if you don't know about
right.
it.
It's like,
Yeah.
hey, I went to go visit my mom, and like, I have a bunch of adopted siblings now, and they are malnourished, and they have bruises, and like,
I
they're in
just can't get
trouble.
over the fact that she just kept denying it. No, that never
No,
happened. Never
didn't do that. They did that to themselves. Because that would be a thing. Well, kids are gonna be kids, and they're gonna get bruises and bumps, and they were playing
pepper
with
sprayed.
they were playing with my pepper spray.
Yeah.
Okay. Why was your pepper spray easily accessible by young children? They broke into my room.
Yeah, why do you have 2 bottles of it?
Why do you have a deadbolt on a closet door?
Why aren't your kids dressed? Why are they look like they haven't seen the sun in 10 years?
Why is
Like,
this one in a pull-up in a closet? So many. So many things.
That's who it's called.
DCS, Department.
Department of Child Security. Oh, okay, yeah. Apparently, one of the kids was legally blind.
Wow.
According to the Instagram account, Haley was legally blind.
I'm assuming that is one of the
must be one of the one of the. Oh my god.
Well, just
Now, is she legally blind before the mother got her hands on her or after?
Oh, this is interesting. Tori Taj, CEO of Child Crisis Arizona, called the mother behind the scandal a master manipulator and stated that Hobson did not have the qualification to adopt children, but she somehow managed to get her hands on 7 of them.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
That's a thing.
And this is sad that this is a similar thing happened with the Family of 5 or Daddy of 5 channel, But the biggest difference between these two is that viewers were actually seeing the abuse in the videos.
Yeah,
They
you can't like look at the videos and point to it going, there it is.
yeah. Like, and who knows if that daughter hadn't have said anything, that this probably still would have been going on.
We've had millions of subscribers and a million more reasons on why this woman would continue to abuse the children in her care.
Yeah,
It's
like
absolutely disgusting.
I remember watching the Daddy of Five. Did you watch any of those videos?
I was
Like
around when
he
the
was
scandal happened.
yeah, like they were fucking just wailing, just fucking screaming at their kid.
Like
Just
never hit a like the one I remember specifically was one of the half siblings, one of the two that got removed from the home because they were receiving like the brunt of, everything, was
yeah.
never hit a girl, but it's your sister, so it don't count.
Yeah, and they fucking I remember one of the videos I watched, they added some sort of fucking I want to say paint, but I don't think it was paint. They sprayed it on the carpet and they tried to blame that young boy with the
The
glasses
invisible
for it.
ink prank or something.
Yeah, and they were
Yeah,
just
Cody received
screaming
a
at
lot
him
of
like,
shit.
"Why you gotta tell us that you did this? Why
Oh,
did
it's
you
so
do this?
funny, right?
Why did you do this?" Just screaming in his ear, and it was supposed to be a prank. That's not a fucking prank. A prank is putting saran wrap on a fucking toilet seat and laughing because,
Yeah, but that's
haha.
something you do to
Scream.
adults, though.
Yeah, and then to like scream at their fucking like they're so how did they not think that their viewers would accept that and be like,
Their
"Heh."
viewers did accept that. Their viewers defended them.
Yeah, well, that's true. There were people that defended them, and there's also a lot of people that were not okay with it. Like,
Like Keemstar was one of the people that was siding with the dad. Like, well, I spoke to the dad, and he said, we've seen the video.
Keemstar was defending the dad.
Yes, that's how he and Tonka got into their first YouTube fight. They
Oh
were on a
my
stream together,
god.
and he told Keem he was wrong.
That's yeah.
But the mother was no saint either.
No, they were both.
I think the kids are in the custody of their grandparents now. The two that got removed from the home.
Yeah, I think some of them might have went with their other biological parent. I can't remember exactly.
No,
Who knows? Who might
the two kids that were pulled from Daddy of Five, there was a custody thing between the dad because they were his kids and the mom.
Oh, right.
That's why the woman in the Daddy of Five videos was so much harsher on the little boy and the little girl that got the brunt of everything, because those were her stepkids. They were not her kids, and she made it blatantly clear she did not care about them. Because they weren't her kids.
Jesus.
And growing up, there was a family that I was friends with these kids, and the one boy, he was the mom's son from a previous marriage. His dad was anything bad that happened was his fault. And he didn't care because it wasn't his kid, so fuck it.
Okay, so I have made it back.
We're all depressed.
Welcome back.
Anything extra uncovered, or is it?
Well,
Just-
I thought it was very odd that we can't seem to find the father being mentioned anywhere.
Yeah,
Like,
they
he
let
just
this
did not
woman
exist.
adopt 7 kids with no father listed. No,
Yeah,
no dad figure.
we managed to find a statement from the CEO of what was it? Child Crisis Arizona. And she said that she is a master manipulator and should not have been qualified to adopt 7 children. And they're gonna do an investigation, figure out what went wrong, blah blah blah. But I'm like, where's the fucking dad? Like, she's divorced.
Maybe.
But I guess maybe he doesn't have any ties to these kids. Like maybe she adopted these on her own without his knowledge. So that I guess that kind of makes sense, but it's just really weird and the charges were dropped against her sons. So it seems like nobody is being punished for this.
Yeah. Also, Herb, welcome to the press corps. Enjoy your press pass.
And perks.
And the emojis.
I don't know. Did somebody decide to look and try to find the father and they couldn't find him, or are we sure we're sure there was a father involved, right?
Blossom and I looked because we find it rather odd that she was able to adopt these children.
Yeah, it just seems
without
weird that
a second parental figure in the home.
Yeah. We found out one of the children is legally blind.
Yeah.
From pepper spray?
No, I think
that is not specified.
It's not
Which
specified. I
I
have
was
a
gonna-
feeling it's probably a pre-existing condition.
I was gonna say, that I mean, just in case anybody doesn't know, that doesn't actually mean you're actually blind. It just means you're. I mean, they could actually be blind. I don't know.
Illegally blind generally
Alex.
means you have to wear glasses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna get to.
Think about that for a second. Regardless, she can't fucking see.
Right.
Yeah, it's like, okay, it's either all black or it's all just a giant blur. Either way, she can't see shit.
Yeah, like I'm probably close to being legally blind. My eyes are fucking terrible. I'm fucked if I don't have my glasses.
Just wanted to clarify.
Yeah.
Also, Killing Joke, welcome to the press corps. Enjoy your emojis and your press pass.
Oh shit. That's gonna be a tabloid.
He spammed the crime
Thrax
ad.
says some states it's not a requirement to have 2 parents to adopt, and I can understand that, but in this particular case, it looks as though she
They didn't have
fucked
one.
these kids and
They definitely did not have one.
I'm saying, in this case, these kids didn't have one parent.
they had a monster taking care of them.
There's one taking care of them. Like, these kids went from being in an orphanage to worse than prison. They're prisoners who get better treatment, so I don't even know if that's fair.
That's fucking true, dude. Holy shit!
Prisoners get food.
Prison.
They get
I would
food,
say, yeah,
they
living
don't
in a
get
prison,
their
you're probably
genitals
way better
pepper
off.
sprayed.
Wow. I looked up Arizona because that's where this happened, right? Arizona. Arizona, any adult age 18 or older, resident of Arizona, whether married, unmarried, widowed, or legally separated, is eligible to qualify to adopt children.
I guess that's how the 19-year-old sister was able to adopt 2 of them then.
Yeah, the sister took 2 of them into her care. The one
Which
who blew
I think
the whistle
is
on her mom.
I think that like being 19 years old and deciding to be a responsible caregiver for 2 children, that's
Monitor the fuck out of them. I hate to be like that, but whole family, monitor the fuck out of them. I don't.
Well, she was the one
I don't
that
think he was in
called-
the room.
I know she was the one
actually
who called
moved-
in. I know that, but
She
fuck
didn't
that.
live there. She apparently moved out. She was 19 when she blew the whistle. She said she hadn't lived there for 3 years. She moved out when she was 16.
I can buy it.
And if my mother was like that, I probably would have done the same thing. It's like, hey, I'm gonna go get emancipated now. Bye.
Yeah, and it seems like once she knew about it, she went right to the police, as opposed to the brothers who kind of threw the idea back and forth. Like, hey, should we report this? Should we?
Oh no, I
contact-
snuck the
Nah,
little
we'll-
one some
we'll wait it out.
crackers.
Yeah, it's fine. I fed him a day old cheeseburger from McDonald's. It was still cold, but it was food.
It wasn't moldy, so they should be all right, right?
Fucking
Yeah,
crazy.
so the mother is deceased and the brother's charge is dropped. So these poor kids have to live the rest of their lives with the fucking abuse that they went through at the back of their mind, knowing that nobody received any fucking punishment for it, which sucks for them.
Okay. So the older brothers, they were arrested too.
Yes.
What was their part in it?
I think it had to do with failing or like what's that fucking term? Negligent or something. But Vamp
Well,
also
they're-
said that they didn't have a legal obligation to report that
That's what I
either,
was
which
gonna
is
say. I mean,
fucked.
they're under her. If they're minors, then they're under the care of the parent.
The two brothers were adults,
Okay, so all right, so they're adult sons.
and they weren't legally obligated to report on what was happening. They didn't have any legal obligation to
Did they
say
live
anything.
there?
I'm not sure.
If
I'll
they live there, they're helping her do the fucking show and shit. They're pretending they didn't see it.
Well, one of them saw it because he brought food to the. He tried to help one of the kids. He brought food to him without the mother knowing about it.
Okay, then he knows about it. When you have to start sneaking food to kids, that should be a big red flag.
But when I heard about that, the fact that he was sneaking food to him as opposed to reporting it, it made me wonder if perhaps he was abused when he was younger by that mother. Because why would he not just report it?
I love how it doesn't look like she's missed a meal.
Yeah, she
No.
looks like she's very well taken care of, almost.
I wouldn't say
overly-
well taken. She's well fed.
Well fed, yeah.
She's well fed.
I have a thing here from Pinal County Attorney Kent Volkmer said last week prosecutors did not have enough to make a case against the sons and clarified that siblings are not legally required to report abuse, but a Valley legal expert says law on mandatory reporters can be interpreted to include siblings. If you're in a situation where you're actually witnessing the abuse, you've got a duty to report it. But I guess they didn't have enough on them to put them away.
Yeah. Fucked up thing.
I don't know.
I don't know if they lived with her.
Maybe they didn't know some, but the guy doing that lets you know that he did know, at the very least, that she was starving children.
Yeah, because he admitted to sneaking them food.
Yeah. And I guess there's the element of he's trying to sneak the children food. He's trying to help. I got that. If you want to help them, you get them the fuck out of there.
Yeah, this. I don't know if I were to have seen something like this, I probably would have been dialing 911
That.
because they're kids. Even worse off, like we keep hammering in the point, these were adoptive kids. They wanted a loving, caring family. They wanted to be wanted. And this is what they got.
They are probably the easiest ones to exploit in that kind of world. Killing jokes kind of thing.
She fucking removed them out of school in order to film their YouTube series full time.
Removed them out of school.
She removed them
Yeah.
from school.
They're
Yeah.
allegedly homeschooled.
Allegedly.
Yeah, alleged
I don't think they were
homeschooling.
schooled.
No.
Okay, you said Killing Joke. Killing Joke through 10 to say, I have returned to Super Chats. Train is a turtle and smells like a donkey's dump. By the way, hi, Tonka, Vamp, Forehead, and Alex. Train can go slide under a pier.
Jesus.
Not a pair.
savage.
Not a pair, a pier.
Not a pair.
That's justified.
Okay. So was any kind of investigation opened up on the agency that thought, let's give this woman 7 children?
Well,
was a statement.
there's some conflicting information because that the CEO had said, "Oh, she's a master manipulator. She shouldn't have been eligible to adopt these kids." But when Vamp just read the requirements for adoption in Arizona, it seems like
Yeah.
they're pretty fucking accepting of anybody. Like you
Well,
don't need
that was
to.
the CEO of Child Crisis Arizona.
Oh, true.
That is an advocate group.
Oh, okay. So yeah, it's
So after 15 calls on the same lady,
yeah. That's another thing too. I'm like, I would get suspicious after fucking
once it hits
one
double
call,
digits,
but yeah,
Yeah.
it's just like what?
It was the neighbors calling, and the video that Blossom had shown, it shows the kids like outside doing stuff, so I can only assume that like she was probably screaming at them between takes.
Yeah, and that's very
Yeah.
likely.
And that
And
would probably
when
cause me to call the police as well.
and you think of the severity of the abuse, I would imagine the kids weren't quiet about getting abused. Like, I'm
Who
sorry
would
if you
be?
fucking spray me with pepper spray head to toe, I'm gonna fucking scream.
Yes.
People are gonna hear that. So I it just fucking shows you how easy it is for people to be evil.
Well, I remember as a child, I was informed by my parents because I was playing with my older brother, kind of got hurt. I did one of those like shrill, like I'm in trouble screams. I was really young, but I was told like unless there's something like severely wrong, do not scream like that. You scream
gotta
like that
reserve
when
that.
you're in trouble. So I kind of like took that to heart and just kind of reserved that one for if I felt like I was in like actual
specific
danger.
screams.
Yeah, a very specific sound of a scream, the panic screech.
Kind of like a whistle.
Dude,
The
The
safety
one that's
whistle.
like really high up in your throat.
one of my first exes.
Oh, the girl scream.
One
Yeah.
of my first exes, right? We're just sitting at home, and I wiped the booger on her, and she screamed bloody fucking murder. And it just so happened that her parents lived in the property behind us. Her dad ran over straight away, busted in the door, thought that I was murdering his daughter.
Yeah, the I'm getting murdered scream.
My mother does
You're
that scream when she sees a
disgusting.
mouse.
Yeah, it was disgusting. It was hilarious too.
Ew.
Yeah, whenever she
'Cause
sees
she
a
didn't
mouse,
wanna
she jumps
take
on the
it- she
table
didn't
and
wanna
does that
take it
scream.
Anyway,
off.
Kat, we have
She didn't want to take it off because she
Off
didn't
the
want
weights.
to touch it, so she just.
Are you
I can-
7?
Wow.
Actually, no, I was 21 and I was pretty
close
drunk.
enough.
Pretty drunk.
That
So yeah, he might as well have been 7.
I would have fucking punched you.
I could do a scream like that when I was 12, and then puberty hit, and I had
Yeah,
lost.
but that's the point aside. Like the shrill "I'm in trouble, I'm seriously injured" scream.
Yeah.
I can imagine that was coming from these children getting, their
You can imagine.
genitals pinched and pepper sprayed in not only the face and body, but also in the genital region. Personally, I would be screaming bloody murder.
Anybody to blame you? I don't know. The neighbors probably did hear a lot of shit. They called a report. They do this, it said like 15 times.
Yep.
And I was like, oh, this takes the agency by surprise. My ass. I don't know if there's incentives to put the children in homes or whatever that forces them to just turn a blind eye like that, but that's 15 fucking calls. If you went in there and you saw a deadbolt on these fucking rooms and shit, you see malnourished kids. Nobody
You've got,
checked.
yeah, and you've got kids
That's
that
what
are afraid to eat in front of you because they think they're gonna get in trouble. Like, red flag.
Yeah.
That.
I'm sorry, I can't accept this food because I don't want my mother to know that I ate.
I don't want her to smell
There's
food
a lot
on
of
my
wrong
breath.
with that sentence. Yeah.
Like you try and offer a kid like a little packet of like those little peanut butter crackers. And they're like, "No, I can't eat this. I don't want mommy to smell the food on my breath."
So
She'll
fucking
know.
sad.
The face you would make to that would be like, wait a minute.
I would be horrified.
Now wait a minute. That's the notify someone face.
At the least.
At the least. At the fucking least. I don't know, that there's so many things that are instantly, just things click on so many levels as soon as you hear one part of this. For it to have not clicked for whoever the fuck this is in charge. Fuck.
Yeah.
If you didn't catch on to what was going on, even though you were being consistently told, people are going out of their way to make sure you understand. You're getting 15 calls. That should be a thing. That should be some way to tell something is very wrong here. I said it was at 800,000 subs on YouTube. And you have all of these people. That's next level. People, all those people who are, you have almost 1 million that were watching it and enjoying it, and oh, this is a nice family and all that. Think of how those people feel. Like you said, none of us watch family YouTubers. So I don't think any of us had ever seen any of this. But imagine being one of those people. You're watching, you're enjoying this family YouTube channel, and then boom, this happens. How big of a deal was this when it happened?
Oh,
'Cause I heard
everybody.
this got picked up on.
Yeah, everybody was talking about it. A lot
It
of
was 1
people
million
were outraged.
subs. Almost 1 million. Said almost everybody. That's good. Again, I'm glad this is the kind of thing that actually gets covered.
Philip DeFranco talked about it a lot.
He did the Daddy 05 thing too. I don't know if he did anything useful when that. He's one of those people that I don't know if he's worth a damn or not. I really don't. A lot of problems with that guy. Maybe. And maybe I just don't
That's
understand.
not a very nice thing to say, you beautiful bastard.
Oh god, I just found something really fucking sinister. I'll put it in the show text. I found their Instagram page.
Oh.
Whose Instagram page?
Fantastic Adventures. Look in the fucking show text.
When mom leaves the house, can you guess what's going to happen?
And look at all that fucking food on the table.
And the kids aren't allowed to eat any.
We got M&Ms, avocados, mangoes, donuts.
9 pies.
How many fucking pies and cakes do you need? There's like
family-sized bag of Doritos,
M&Ms,
party pack
fucking-
of Ritz, a pineapple.
There's like Mickey Mouse chocolates,
Pop-Tarts, s'mores
fucking-
Pop-Tarts, some of kids'
Oh my-
favorites.
Or oh,
Fuck, just show it. They're going to just go down the list and read everybody. So, in short, a lot of fucking food.
one thing I thought was weird, and maybe this is just me, but I was watching that video I found, and their house seems very empty. Like, it's not very furnished. Like, there's hardly any, like, you don't really see family pictures hung on the wall. You don't see, like, awards or trophies or shit that anybody's accomplished hung up on display anywhere. It's just, it seems like an empty, poorly furnished house.
It looks like a show house.
Yeah.
That's the best way to describe it. Just bare minimum furniture. I'm still fucked.
I don't know, everything about this lady, bad people.
Yeah.
Bad people. It's the food thing. That's on the screen. Again, It's that weird thing of showing a bunch of shit on social media. I'm doing this, but there's something much more fucked up happening behind it. Something much more fucked up behind it.
There's a picture of
Yeah,
the
that,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the kids all sitting on a bench, and you can like see the bruises and shit on their legs.
Really? That
Yeah,
wouldn't
I'll link
surprise me.
it.
It just doesn't seem like something that would go unnoticed for as long as it did. Especially when they're being called on it repeatedly.
Yeah, like it's so weird to like I keep seeing conflicting reports of neighbors who are like, "Oh my god, like I knew about them. I really wish I knew this was going on." And then you have other neighbors that are like, "We fucking heard it. Like we called the fucking Department of Child Services 15 times." And it's so fucking bizarre.
I don't.
On April 27th of 2018, it's just a picture of 3 of the younger boys, very, very small. But it says the boys are excited that we hit 10K subs and over 2 million views on our Fortnite video on YouTube. Thank you all.
Hold on. When did they reach 10K subs?
10K subs on April 27th, 2018.
Okay, so all of this happened, they kind of skyrocket forward.
Yeah, in like a year.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
They got a stupid amount of people coming in, a stupid amount of time. That's okay.
They also adopted a puppy. Can't imagine what that happened to that thing.
Puppy.
Yeah, they adopted a dog too.
I'm sure it led a very happy and fulfilled.
Is the dog still alive?
I'm not even kidding. They probably
I'm not
treated
sure
that
what
puppy
happened to
better
them.
than the kids.
There are
People are
no
funny like that.
reports.
Oh my god, I think Nerf, the company, sponsored them at one point.
Probably.
Nerf sponsor.
Yeah, I'll
That's
show
probably
you.
weird. Like
Well,
a PR nightmare for them?
a lot of their videos were like them having like Nerf battles with each other, and they would film it as if it were like more seems harsh, but like they would add in sound effects and special effects to make it seem like the Nerf guns were actually, real weapons. So that was
Oh.
like the element of it, I guess. But it looks like either Nerf sponsored them or they sent them a bunch of shit. Because it's all over their kitchen table, and one of the little boys looks very happy to have it.
It's fucked up. Yeah.
Holy shit.
I can't imagine how YouTube gets in all this trouble with the random sponsorships, only for scandal shit to come out. YouTube ends up taking the brunt of that because people just don't sponsor any more YouTubers. And for the most part, when that happens in music, nobody expects a rock star to be squeaky clean. So, they'll put a rock star as a spokesperson. Rockstar can hit somebody with a car. No big deal.
May even improve sales.
Yeah. It's a different ball game with YouTube. This is why YouTube has such a hard time getting anything off the ground. Because it's just, I don't know. Anytime there's always this, I'd say it's almost quarterly. Something really fucked up happens with YouTube. Something fucked up goes down about quarterly. Am I wrong? Is quarterly about right? Once a season, something gets really fucked up on YouTube.
Yeah. They use that to justify fucking everyone else too.
That.
I was never a fan of the rule, okay, well, one person fucked up, so now none of y'all can have this thing. that, you know, parents or teachers use.
It is kind of like that, isn't it? Like
Yeah, look
treating
at
you
it.
like
It looks like they showcased each kid every week. That's fucked up.
Or at least they were going to.
Yeah.
I think the last one I posted the same one. One of the young girls is wearing heavily caked foundation.
And the mother is like, this week's highlight is the daughter. She is such super smart and fun girl. She was adopted from foster care when she was very young. She has overcome many things in her life and won't let anything hold her back. Her favorite thing to do is play with her younger siblings. Please feel free to ask her anything. So I can only imagine that they would use this tactic as another way to manipulate the kids. Like, oh, if you're really good, maybe I'll feature you as like our highlight and then you'll get like a reward, or I won't fucking put you in a closet for a week. You should strive to do this. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
And it's just so fucked. And like Vamp said, it looks like she's wearing makeup. Fuck knows why that is. Maybe to cover up a
Particularly underneath
bruise.
her eyes and stuff.
Interesting. It's almost like they had bags under their eyes from being malnourished and not seeing sunlight. It's so fucking gross.
it's a very sinister kind of fucking thing going on there.
Yeah.
Very sinister kind of thing going on. It's
Oh my god. She did it for another kid too. This week's highlight is Haley. That's the girl that we have learned is pretty much legally blind. Haley has come a very long way in her life, and we are so very proud of her. Haley was adopted from foster care many years ago. She had suffered a traumatic brain injury from an accident when she was a toddler, leaving her with no use of her body and legally blind. This kid is a fighter. She has an amazing heart and is happy every second of every day. She was born on February 29th, making her a leap year kid too. Please feel free to ask Haley questions below.
I think you're probably right on the whole. If they'll do what they're told or whatever, then they get to be on the featured thing. Like,
Yeah, and they probably get special rewards too, like candy and shit.
yeah, you get to
for
actually
doing
eat
it.
one of
You
these
get to
fucking
eat
things
this
on the
week.
table.
Yeah. This
Yeah.
week you don't get pepper sprayed to the fucking clit.
Interesting how whenever she started this, it's only the female children, none of the boys look like they've got a highlight. I'll keep looking, but that one in particular
them
stood
did.
out to me because she what did it say? No use of her body
But she's
and
standing.
legally blind. But yeah,
Easy
but
sympathy
she's not.
story.
Yeah, like no use of her body, but she looks like she's. I don't know.
Standing on feet.
Yeah, like it odd, but
Don't question it.
No hooves.
so to know that that child already has been through something quite,
Extremely traumatic event.
and to be placed in care with this monster, are just so fucking sad.
It's not the kind of shit that you would assume would get any kind of overlooking of any. You would think this is the kind of thing that gets picked up on in the system, but of course it isn't. That 15 calls that pisses me off because again, that's somebody trying to do something and it's being ignored. Somebody's trying to fix something and make it right. And that's being brushed off because this woman apparently is a frequent shopper at this place. That's what it is, right? She's shopping. Goes in, shops for a kid. That's sick. That is not how it's supposed to be. You think of all these systems and all the safeguards put in place to make sure that this kind of thing doesn't happen to kids, especially coming from that system. And I don't know. It doesn't seem like this is something that would be an oversight or something that you wouldn't. At the very least, look, we're not going to open up a criminal case, but we're going to take the kids out of your care. It doesn't seem right now. Something. You know, that was all the systems you have with like kids everywhere. Fucking stuff like, you know, the cops have systems in play for it. Different organizations have all these systems to watch over kids. Coming out of this specific system, the orphans, and the child protective workers and stuff, they're involved in all this heavily, or supposed to be. You know, placing these kids in homes, making sure the homes are fit, all this good shit. That's fucked up. That's really fucked up. Oh, apparently there were boxes stacked from a party company on their porch after she had been arrested.
Yeah.
Oof.
I just now came across something like that. Like when the news team went to go look at the house, like package upon package was sent from people who had said like, "Hey, we'll sponsor you guys if you show our products in your video."
Jesus.
Like the stacks of boxes were almost as tall as the reporter.
Yeah. It's a lot of things just being shipped to them for free that the kids probably never even got to have. Or if they did, it would only be on camera.
Yep.
Yeah, they likely used all the toys and shit that they would get sent as a manipulation tactic. Like, you want to play with these, don't you?
Hey,
You better fucking behave.
get in this video. Read your script.
It reads a script, or else it gets the mace to the genitals again.
This is definitely the worst kind of shit.
The absolute worst kind of shit. Almost as bad as, Amnesia.
Obviously.
Obvious.
What are you saying, Bob?
I was just thinking, like, there's got to be some of this abuse on video. Like, if the mother is the one filming and editing the shit, clearly she probably filmed herself yelling at them at some point. And how do you?
It'd be like
I'm
the
just
raw
confused at
files
how
on the
she-
computer or something.
Yeah, like, and the fact that she still tries to deny it, unless she was super careful about never yelling while the camera was turned on. But I feel like at some point you're obviously gonna be filming it because you want to put it in a video, and if your kid does something he wasn't supposed to do and you yell, obviously you're gonna have it somewhere.
Right.
So I feel like there would probably be proof. So for her to continue to try to like deny it, it's just
Yeah, well, she
fucked
got
up.
convicted of it, and yeah, there probably was unedited footage, but one of the
What do you
things
mean
about
she got convicted?
didn't you say she went to jail?
No, she was she was currently on trial when she was released from jail to go to the hospital, and then she died in the hospital, so she was never tried.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's no justice for the kids.
No.
Aside from the fact that she died, but
your abuser's dead. So you got that. Still.
I don't know. People always go with the instant, I wish this person was dead kind of thing. The world would be better off without them. I can appreciate that sentiment. There's
right,
something
and
in me that wants these people to live very long, very unhappy lives.
Yeah,
exactly.
Very torturous lives in some sort of Taiwanese prison. They have to eat food with maggots.
I've always been of the idea that there should just be a hole dug somewhere, a very big hole, like about 30 feet, maybe 25, so that you can just throw them down there. They'll break their bones, so they won't be able to climb back out. It's not going to happen. But if they want food, well, they can eat one of the other scumbags we threw in the hole.
Mm-hmm.
If they don't want to, fine, sit there and starve with your broke bones. And I just think there should be this hole to throw people in and never think about them.
A very Batman of you.
The worst thing you can do to a person is stick them alone with their thoughts and just have them be isolated. Like, that shit will eat you. and torture you, and it's probably the best place for him.
Seems like the worst thing you can do is get adopted.
Apparently, by this woman.
They make it sound pretty bad.
I've heard of a lot of fucked up stories, man, of people going. I've heard of more stories of people getting adopted or, you know, being given as a carer and shit going
It's just the
horribly
stories that
wrong.
people talk about fucking adoption. Nobody talks about, you know, when adoption is done by good people and
Well,
you
I
end up
only-
returning. Nobody talks about it.
Well, some people, but I can only think of a few occasions where I've heard of it. Where, like, yeah, fucking, you know, this person took me out of where I was and taught me how to.
It's something.
Like, the only people that I know personally that have had experience with having kids go through adoption, they've all been abused at the hands of their adopters.
That's the only people that are gonna. Nobody talks about adoption stories where it goes well. You know, it's kind of like nobody talks about a police stop where nothing happens.
Well, I'm not talking about adoption stories. I'm talking about the people I know personally that have had any experience with adoption.
I'm not sure about that. I guarantee that you know people who were adopted did just fine. The Sergio is a tart and also said he's got to go enjoy his quarantine playing Raid Shadow Legends. It says, oh, he has books, but he doesn't have time to read. There are a lot of people. No time. It's very late. It's always late. Someone with a Kenny avatar. Kenny avatar in 2020. Does South Park still run?
Yes.
It does?
Mm-hmm.
Did it ever get good again? If it
Haven't
ever was
watched it.
before?
Haven't watched it.
Oh, come on, you know it was before.
Never watched South Park.
When was South Park good?
You know when. We've talked about South Park before and bits that were funny.
If you run for 15, 20 years, Akujin, yes, you're going to have a few lines that are funny. It's going to happen. When it started out, it was really shit. And by the time everybody stopped watching it, it had become really, really shit. Because at least when it first started, it didn't take itself as seriously with the fucking weird clown nose on, cloud nose off kind of thing. Because it's all about jokes and fuckery until people compare them to Family Guy, right? And then they gotta act like they're better than Family Guy. By the way, Family Guy sucks too. Can't stand Family Guy.
Everyone used to make that comparison to the point where they did a South Park episode where they got sick of being compared to Family Guy, so they had to.
Exactly. So what happened with the clown nose on, clown nose on? What's that? Exactly. That's what I meant. It's all about just fucking around and stuff until somebody says something about that. You know, the same thing they accused Isaac Hayes of when he didn't want to do the show anymore. I'm not big on South Park. I don't have like a burning hatred for it. I'm just shocked that it would still be running this long. It seemed like they ran out of ideas a long time ago. Like, Family Guy is just always gonna be the bottom tier for me. Like, I will never get how that show got good. I know that I buried Futurama earlier too, but I don't think Futurama was on the Family Guy level. Like, if I had to pick, I have to watch one of these shows. I don't know which one it would be.
All right, Futurama.
But it definitely wouldn't
Family
be fucking
Guy,
Family Guy.
Or The Simpsons.
The Simpsons. And I don't like The Simpsons.
I don't mind me.
I think regardless of which one you like, I think the people who or don't like, and I don't think any of them are particularly good at this point. I think all of them have a creator at the helm who is dedicated to making it decent, at least in their own eyes, or good, they have like a clear vision, and I can respect that.
I think they have more of a formula than a vision.
But like I believe they are at least trying to make a good show, and like they have, like I said, I believe they have a vision. I believe they have dedicated people, at least a couple of people, all trying to make something that they want to make, and I think that's why those particular shows stand out to people when there's like a ton of just adult cartoons that a lot of people don't even remember the names of. When you can go back and be like, oh yeah, I know what The Simpsons is, I know what Futurama is, I know what South Park is, I know what Family Guy is. But
Yeah,
those particular ones will stand out to you, though.
Can we all just take a moment to appreciate how great basketball really was?
It wasn't, though.
Shut up, Squid.
Basketball?
Shut up, Squid.
That movie was so bad.
It was so bad, it was good.
No, it was so bad, it was bad. That movie, how much money did they lose on that movie?
I don't know. I bought it.
Alright, you bought it.
I had it on DVD.
Well, I had people who played basketball during gym. They start playing basketball with each other. It was cool to a couple of like 5th or 6th graders. It wasn't cool. It was cool to a couple of kids.
Yeah, and I was one of those kids. Fight me.
Are you still one of those kids?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Killing me. I don't know, basketball is... Yeah. I look at that one as just one of the biggest overreaches of, just overestimating the fuck out of how much people care. It's like, people like you because of South Park, not because of YouTube. I know YouTube makes South
Park.
No, basketball was not before South Park. They made other movies before South Park. Basketball got released after they made it. Like, they put that shit in theaters. I think they learned their lesson after that, though, and they just kind of made South Park movies.
I know that
By the way,
Cannibal was one of the films that they ever did.
I forgot. They did also make the Mormon musical.
There is that. That
did that.
actually got picked up. That got large draw.
Oh yeah, people dug it. People dug the Mormon musical. Let me look. NBA Jam on the SNES is the best basketball.
I mean, NBA Jam is pretty fun.
NBA Jam is really fun. Wasn't there like secret characters on there? He plays like Bill and Hillary Clinton.
You could also play as Scorpion and Sub-Zero.
Oh. That's how you do secret characters right there.
They later released a later version, like on, I want to say, Xbox 360, and they put in, like, since it came out at the time, they just put in the current day presidents. So you had like I want to say it was, or just like recent presidents. So you had, I think it was Obama, and you had Bush and their vices.
Their vice, vices means something different, Alex. You can't.
They're
say
vice presidents.
Yeah.
They're VPs.
Yeah, you can't just say they're vices. All right, that's a whole different thing.
I thought people
because if John, let's say John F. Kennedy's in the game, you know what his vices? You're gonna have Marilyn Monroe as your fucking partner.
Okay, well I thought.
I mean, I wouldn't be mad at that.
It also had. It was just like the old games, and then it was basically just a head swap to put their head on it like a basketball player's body. But it also had a few extra characters, like it had where it was a full model swap. It had because EA made it, so it had like what was his name, Isaac, the guy from Dead Space. You could play as Isaac and a couple other things that EA owned.
No fucking. Is that a scary game?
The first one was kind of scary. I never played any of the rest, but That newer NBA Jam was actually, it was all right. It had the same kind of feel and fun that the old ones did. I don't know if you can still play it now. I have no idea.
Crucial Bunny thinks Def Jam Vendetta is the best wrestling game ever. The only good thing about Vendetta is a playable DMX. He will bark at you through the match. Def Jam Fight for New York, much better. But Vendetta wasn't ready. Just wasn't ready.
I mean, going off that era, I'd be a bigger "Here Comes the Pain" fan, just so I could jump off of that building in Times Square and bounce off the ground. Fucking amazing! Jump off the building. This is amazing. A frog splash, and you would think you would just splat on the ground, but instead you sell it like The Rock sells a stunner.
Bebop and roll down the hill.
You smash into the ground, you do a flip. Oh man.
Fucking killing. One thing I do like about today's Personally Covered is that there is a definite end to the story.
Nah, they're dead.
They are dead. This shit is done. No more. There's that. But still, I think today might have been the most fucked up person that we've talked about all week.
Yeah, I earlier I think it was I don't remember which one. It could have been Blossom, maybe said it might be less bad than yesterday's, and I was like, I don't know about that. This seems like absolutely the worst.
It's hard to gauge it. Once you start crossing into evil people, it's hard to gauge it.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Someone's evil. It's hard to tell. Well, how evil is evil? Fuck that. But now's as good a time as any to. We may as well explain that tomorrow, or somewhat breaking part of the week thing. We were going to do the week and talk about nothing but bad people all the way through the week. A new bad person every. All right, we're going to break that. We'll be talking about not necessarily not about. All right, Akujin, explain, because you're the one who did all this. So I'll let you explain what we're doing. That you can say it now.
Well,
press the button.
That thing is on Friday.
Okay, that.
Yeah, the guy who made the videos from Monday's episode on that crazy chick, Wes Most, chick that tried to ruin his life and say that he tried to traffic her. He's going to be coming on Friday to have a chat with us.
Hell
He
yeah!
contacted me.
What? It's kind of related to, shitty people, but yeah, it's not exactly a new shitty person.
Yeah.
I'm down with this. 100%.
I'm okay with it. Yeah.
Fucking A.
That's just a bit different. And just saying it's a little different from what we said we're gonna. We said we're gonna do a new person every day of this week.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bad person, but on Friday we're gonna lap back around to Monday, talk to the guy that all that shit happened.
I like that though. It's kind of like a full circle, but you get it straight from the dude who was telling the story in the video's mouth. You can ask him questions, appropriate questions.
I'm saying he had a very fucked up experience because the whole deal was fucked up.
I can only imagine. The shadow and the mask dropped too Canadian to say that backdrop though, and then the okay emoji.
It's a very good backdrop.
Pretty decent.
I like this
Pretty
particular one because I'm not just sitting on top of the fire.
Should scooter over to the fire again.
I never
Put her
thought
over.
we would
Move her over top yourself train. So
Turn
that
her
when
legs
she-
into drumsticks, like the cooked food.
Oh god.
I can't do that. That's egregious.
They've already been hooves.
egregious.
They can be drumsticks.
Listen, Tonka, I am wearing heels and I will drop them on your head.
She'll
That's
do it.
fucked up. That is fucked up.
I don't know. They kind of look fused to your feet.
Fucking mold it right in there.
It's like a Barbie shoe.
They hammered
Does
them
not
in
come off.
like horseshoes.
The prettiest hooves.
The prettiest hooves. Fuck's sake. Okay. Hold on. Sure. Alright. We're a few minutes away from meeting the 3-hour round thing. Is anybody else doing a thing tonight? Anybody?
Potentially streaming.
Okay. Anybody
Be on
else?
Twitch though, so.
Yeah, it'd be on Twitch.
I think I'm gonna do something a little different today and play some Call of Duty.
Oh, good.
Oh, something
You
different?
should check out
He's-
Warzone.
He's
Oh,
switching
really?
it up.
Is
Um,
this good?
Ooh. The Killing Joke threw $2 American to say give Blossom flipper feet.
Flippers!
Flipper feet.
The dolphin lady.
You don't want to go down that road.
I don't wanna go down that road.
Dolphin noise road.
Man, the other night I fucking thought I heard a dolphin, but it was a raccoon.
What?
Yeah.
Why would you
I
hear a
get-
dolphin in Canada?
No,
They sound nothing alike.
They also don't sound anything alike, but Canada.
I
should Nah, say
a little raccoon.
There were two raccoons and they were fighting and they made that noise when they were like screeching. Yeah, like that. I was like, damn. Is that one of my fan buds? Nah, she's raccoon.
Imagine that.
No, it's
She
one of
sees
my
a little-
Is that one of my
buds.
people over there? They come
Trash
trying to get
panda.
my attention.
It's one of my trash panda buddies.
It's
It's
just
fine.
eating out of a little bowl, you know, picking up the little food and eating it. And she's like, that's a dolphin. Holy shit.
Apparently, I'm streaming Dark Souls later. According to Heyman.
I have
He's my
decided.
manager now, I guess.
Oh, you have PR people.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
I'm
right.
pretty important like that.
Your Dark Souls 3
Legal
playthrough.
team for the lady.
Trash can dolphins. I like it.
Trash can dolphin.
Where's that? Again, here's something worth a mention. Now, remember all the things we've talked about, all the scumfucks we went through on YouTube over the past couple of days. I would like to now point out that the quartering is getting way deep into a legal battle.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah, yes.
He's contacting lawyers. He's fucking serious.
Allegedly.
Wait, well, no, this is his gimmick. Is it? No, it's cool to fucking do all this fucking. That's all cool. But I'll be damned if it's okay for YouTube to agree with the girl. That's not okay. We're in contact lawyers and all this other shit. That's cool. That's all cool.
Oh, is he with Susie Lou? Is he getting a legal battle with Susie Lou? I missed something?
That's what's going on.
Fuck me.
He's guys, check out my new video. I talked to Susie Lou's lawyer. Dude, sit down. Stop this. Get a life. It's fucking. You're trying to pick a random fight. It's.
He was talking to her lawyer.
Allegedly.
That's what he says. Okay, he says a lot of things. If you remember right, they declared war. Then they lost. the
Right.
war.
Right.
Then they lost the war harder, and now this is going out with a whimper instead of a fucking bang. It's not good. But this is how this shit works on YouTube. You have to pretend that people are super evil. Same thing they did with H3H3, and it blew up in that guy's face. It's
I
that.
don't want to talk about that. I'm sad.
I know. But it's that all over again. Where you have to manufacture something to bitch about because you have to have some kind of content on the show that isn't just you having a conversation about something. You can't do that. You can't just talk about something, give what your opinion is on it, just give an honest thought. You can't do that. You have to rally people into these weird fucking mobs where people pretend they give a fuck about YouTube and copyright shit. But most of them, it's been pointed out a minute. Everybody goes out and they fucking this is a replacement for the copyrighted act. Plays entire songs before his show. Should I have played? Again, this isn't a YouTube that I want. It's not a YouTube that the people who are clamoring for it want. But it's content that they need because this is the life that they have. We talk about people who do scummy shit, but it's people who we know. people we've interacted with. And put some kind of insight on it. We don't randomly talk about people who are just scumbags, with the exception of this week. Because if you're that desperate to find somebody who's a piece of shit to talk about, it was pointed out way earlier, you can throw a fucking rock. You hit 5. It ain't hard. They're everywhere. We just started looking for this, like, I think it was Sunday night. No, it would have been, no, it was like Monday, early in the day. And it's like Sunday night, people had, started the conversation in the Discord. They were talking about, there's way worse people on YouTube. And I thought about that on Monday. Well, fuck it. Let's just go down the list. There's just some truly scummy people this fucking week. People want to talk about who the worst YouTubers are and how bad people are. Okay, fine, we'll do that.
Mm-hmm.
And through doing that, it'll open your eyes. Open your eyes real fucking wide to how, it's not hard to find a scumbag on YouTube. Not hard to find YouTubers who have done fucked up shit. Legitimately fucked up shit. We tend to try to, when we talk about people being scumbags, we have things to back it up. But even if you want to do that, and you don't know anything about the people, you have no insight, you don't know of anything that they did, but you just want to start a few, you could find those people. You can find them. There are terrible people who have used this platform for a multitude of fucked up reasons and done a multitude of fucked up things. I also have this horrible feeling that the only reason this one was talked about is because of how high the subscriber count. If you'll notice, that's the one difference about this story and the other one.
Mm.
This was covered by a lot of people. This was a huge deal. Why was it a huge deal? Well, it was because it was a huge YouTuber. So a lot of people talked about it because I guess, you got that big number by it, so it's worth talking about.
I don't think that the number is strictly what it is. I think it's because there are children involved too that caused a lot of.
There's been times when children were involved in shit that got overlooked. The guy that we were talking, that Miko guy we talked about.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Children
Wow.
involved. Nobody fucking.
Yeah.
A kid had been tied up and left in the trunk of a car.
No Philip DeFranco video.
That's true. Yeah.
There was a DeFranco video on this lady.
Yeah. This is. It's one of those things you don't hear about it until you get told, oh, well, this is the new topic that everybody has. You ever notice how all of them have the same topic? You all just have decided that this is the worst thing ever today. And then next week, something else is the worst thing ever. And then next week, and then something else. It's dumb. It's transparent as fuck. But it's dumb. After this week, we may bust out another week of this, like once every month or once every few months or something like that. Just to show it's not hard to find true scumbags on YouTube. It is not hard. But I couldn't do it. Like this we can't go past like this week with it. I'll need some breathing room after
Darn,
this.
I have a big list of bad YouTubers.
I bet. It's not hard to find them. But after this week, it's just fucking doing 3 hours on scumbags. It's fucking hard. Because you hear nothing but terrible shit. You hear nothing but bad shit. You gotta roll, you roll through, you get through everything that they've done. It just makes you think, why is everything failing so hard? In the case of helping these children, in the case of like the Monday thing, why did the system fail that dude so hard? I get it. He cheated on his girlfriend. Gotcha. Doesn't matter. The dude lost his house to somebody who didn't even want his house. Somebody was able to go around and tell everybody, hey, I've been sex trafficked. Nothing happened to him.
She was given charity and wanted more charity. Therefore, she accused people of sex trafficking. That's bad people. Not kind of bad people, not subjectively bad people. This is
I don't like this, but-
objectively bad people.
Yeah. By any measurement you want to use.
Mm. Eventually, I would like to think that the thing going on where people are just constantly looking for something to their own detriment, like in the case of that Mudahar guy, to their own detriment, looking for shit. That's I'm hoping that fades out. I feel like that guy may have learned his lesson. I hope so anyway. I hope that gets to where it's just fucking tired. But I don't think it will be. Because even people who watch these people, you know, it's like, oh, I enjoy what this person does. For the most part, people would rather watch people and try to tear them down than try to watch somebody and just watch them. With the exception of these people we've been watching all week, apparently. Somehow these people get away without any scrutiny whatsoever until somebody happens to wander up and catch them in the act of doing terrible things. You know, like this woman's daughter comes in and finds abused children. Abused children that were on camera constantly. But nobody could pick up on it. That's a huge thing that makes me think, why do we even have children on the platform? Like, you're not governed by anything. There's nothing overseeing it whatsoever. You have children being used to make money on the internet. That should be something that is heavily regulated. And I'm not like a regulation person, but that should be heavily regulated. Does that sound outrageous? And maybe it's just a natural reaction to it or whatever. Maybe it's not the smartest take or whatever. But that shit, ugh, that feels like it needs to be regulated. Maybe that's what they were doing with the new Copa shit, but I don't think it's gonna do what it needs to do. I genuinely don't think that there should be channels where it's children making money on YouTube. That should be.
I don't even think kids should be using YouTube, let alone being on it.
That. I shouldn't be able to do it. I can think of maybe 3 examples. Channels that I think, okay, they're not doing something nefarious, and yes, there are children there, and they're probably doing something. Very few. Very small amount of channels. Now, the fact that just random families are doing it, it's like we were talking about earlier. It's a brand new variant of the pageant mom. It's a new subspecies of scumfuck. And I hate to say it, but if you're a pageant mom, you need to think about that. I don't think many people these days are. I mean, it's finally getting looked down on in society the way that it should be. Like, it shouldn't be a thing. It just shouldn't. But I don't know. Is there anything anybody has changed their mind on so far this week? Where it was like, I thought this at the beginning of the week, and now I think totally different from this. Anybody?
Scumbag's gonna scumbag.
I've changed
Yeah,
my
my-
mind on the internet.
I haven't changed a single thought.
I've got a more hardline stance on the whole thing with kids on YouTube now.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
I wasn't too keen on it before, but I border on calling some lawyers. I need to borrow a quartering. We're gonna call somebody's lawyer about
Somebody
this.
get
Goddamn it!
Ricada law.
God, keep him away from the kids.
Please.
The
Unless they got some like traffic tickets or something, don't bother calling him.
I don't know. I think it's something that needs serious oversight.
Yeah.
Maybe even an overhaul in how it's done. The COPA thing that everybody flipped out about, I think we could do a lot more than that. I think straight up saying that you can't have a show that centers around your kid being the YouTube star. I think that should be something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can agree with that.
Child labor laws say that a kid has to be a certain age before they can work. I would be fine with if they hit that age, then they can have a YouTube channel. Sure. But these 4, 5, 6, 7-year-olds being trotted out like fucking some kind of show pony to make you money. Fuck that.
Not cool.
I always had that problem with those pageant mums too.
This is pageant moms on drugs. More drugs.
That.
It's ramped up to not just like this little small scale of whatever little small town you live in. It's global. Your kid can be seen on the internet all around the world.
Meg says that in school they were allowed to sell their art class paintings, but that had to be cut out because of the conflict of interest with the nonprofit school. I feel like this is something that should extend into YouTubing parents. You want to be a YouTuber and you're a parent, do it. You want your kid to be a YouTuber, go fuck yourself.
Yeah. How about no?
Absolutely go fuck yourself. I've mentioned it before that show business is bad enough, but YouTube is fake show business. Show business is nothing but fake. And then you get into fake. Too many layers of fuckery to have to deal with when you go into the YouTube version of things. And to think that there is this woman who is out here essentially clout chasing by buying. I say buying. I say that because it was like she was just shopping for kids. Let me get one with a disability. Let me get one like this. Let me get one like this. So that she could just have these kids on camera and shit.
Oh
Gotta
yeah,
have
it
a
was
diverse cast.
It was actually a diverse cast. Blossom, I know you looked at the Instagram as well. There was a little black boy. There was the girl who was legally blind and potentially more so disabled. They had like a bunch of races. Right
Yeah,
there,
they weren't all just
represented.
Caucasian children. They
Yeah.
were from all different like walks of life.
It was an
Walks of the genetic pool, I
adoption
guess.
sitcom.
Kinda.
Anytime you can like monetarily incentivize anything to do with children, I'm against it. Because you know that there are people that are gonna abuse that shit and start using children for some sort of way to get that money.
That shit. There should be something in place.
Yeah, you can't avoid that thing in life when you're as an adult. But you can keep kids away from that shit.
Do you guys remember that TV show called John and Kate plus 8?
God, yeah.
I feel like this is where all that started because I'm trying to think in my head like what brought on this need to create family YouTubers and involve children. And I remember TLC had a show about this family that had like 8 kids. And it was crazy. Everybody was watching it. Everybody was invested. Then it just seemed like, and then you have shows like the one
Pageant Moms,
18 Kids and Counting or something like that, where it was about a family of
18 kids.
Just and these shows create
that Mormon family,
they create a whole different category of reality television, and people eat it up. And so you get all these other people that are like, I want my family to be able to do that, and then fucking kids get the fucking brunt of it.
I remember.
I'm gonna say something people may not want to hear, but I feel like there needs to be a cap on how many children you can have.
Oh, 100%.
No, I agree 100%.
Almost in a not necessarily China way, where they were, you could only have 1 or 2 children, whatever it was. I feel like there needs to be some kind. You can't properly raise
Oh
20
my
children.
god. The fucking video Krent just posted. Why this couple with 38 kids won't stop adopting children.
Why
What?
are they allowed to adopt children?
What? 40 kids?
Who needs 38? All right. Why would
You-
somebody be allowed
they-
to have 38 kids?
You've opened your own orphanage.
And they also look like they come from all different kinds of ethnic backgrounds and disabilities and
Look,
Hold on.
if
Why
you
the
if
fuck?
you have the financial means to support all of these kids and give them a good life, I'm all for it.
I don't believe they do. Unless they're like, if I heard that some fucking celebrity with a stupid amount of money did it, I would still think it's fucking weird. But at least they have the means.
Mhm.
You know, you got a roller coaster in the backyard. At least you have the means to raise all these kids. Sure. Why is some random able to adopt 38 children?
I mean, to look after 38 kids, you'd need like
It's a full-time
other
fucking job in
help.
itself.
Other help, right? It's not something
a
that two
staff.
people could even
Hold
do.
on.
You'd need a
Yeah.
staff.
Is there a monetary incentive to
It
adopting
depends.
children there?
It depends.
Well, for these people who have 38, are they getting paid for every kid that they adopt or something?
One of
Are they
them's
get
in
some
a
kind of like,
goddamn
they-
wheelchair.
I was gonna say they probably do get some kind of a stipend because it looks like some of these kids that they've taken in are disabled.
And infirm.
It states in the interview that the mom, I guess, will
Wow.
take care of all of their various medical needs.
Also homeschooled. I'm
You wanna-
starting to see a fucking pattern here.
Somebody just reminded me of
The
something.
house is huge.
You want to know where this all started? It didn't even start with what's the name in 8. It started with the Jackson 5.
That could very well be.
Those kids were beat too.
I know.
yeah, but none of them were adopted.
No, they weren't.
I guess
They were the prototypical, I'm gonna raise a mob of kids to make money for me family.
maybe
I
it
can
started with
I
the
can
Brady
see that. The blended family.
What is it? 38 kids.
20 currently 25. I think 38 in total.
It's about 36 too many.
Let's say, all right, you get 200 bucks a month for each of them. Where does that put you? You know, it's like $6,000 a month for a check, right? Is that even enough?
No.
Well, we don't know if they're getting $200 per kid.
I don't know. They would probably get more.
Yeah, I'm thinking it'd probably
But
be
I'm
more.
saying at 2, then like $6,000. So $6,000 a month. You probably feed them. Not saying how good what you feed them would be, but
I feel like if you budget correctly, $6,000 could feed a chunk.
Doesn't the
A
average
fucking chunk.
child cost about 135k from 0 to 18?
And that's probably with no disabilities either.
I don't know. It feels like it costs more than 138k to raise a child to the age of 18.
I think they did
But-
a study on it once. For some reason I got that number in my head. Maybe it was higher.
I assume it'd take a fuck ton of money. But that aside, main thing I'm curious on, is there a fucking incentive?
Like I said, some states will pay the adoptive and or foster parents for the medical coverage and needs of the adopted children. So there is probably a monetary incentive for some.
I think that needs to go away. I think there doesn't need to be a monetary incentive to hire children or to adopt children. I say hire because that's what they turn into as soon as they go these YouTube parents. But
Yeah, when you get the
I don't
YouTube
think
parents without
I
a
don't
doubt.
think there should be a monetary incentive to, hey, come grab up some kids, we'll pay you.
That's why some people foster, is because they get paid to foster the children.
I don't know if that should be it. I don't know. I don't know. The monetary incentive probably helps more people consider to open up their homes. I understand. I get all that, but at the same time, I don't know if you want to add a monetary incentive to where you could have fucked up, desperate people. Look, let's just go grab some kids.
Right.
I don't think that's what you want to do. I don't think that's how it should be.
It's a very
Maybe I'm
common
fucked up.
thing, unfortunately. And
It
not just
looks-
even adopting, just having kids just to take advantage of like getting child tax and shit. Like it's
Yeah.
a career to some people. Just see how many you can fucking pop out
career.
and benefit off it. Yeah.
Okay. So
Collecting children, making money.
according to one study by the Commonwealth NATSEM in Australia, from 2013, for a middle-income family in Australia, the cost of raising 2 kids from birth to when they leave home is $812,000.
It's almost $1 million.
Yeah.
It's almost $1 million.
Yeah, so that's roughly
Sounds a bit closer.
450K to raise a child from 0 to 18 in a modern country like ours.
That's a hell of a lot of money needed. But I'm just curious if there's monetary incentive, because if that's a thing and people are adopting 7 to 38 children, I think I know why they're doing it. If you're gonna pay them, this stupid amount of money, depending on how many kids they have, that's the system breaking right before your eyes. That's what that is. That is just ripe for corruption. The negatives to me outweigh the positives. I do see where there would be positives, John. I get that. But to me, the negatives would outweigh it. It doesn't seem like something you would want. Another way to incentivize people, I feel, would be far more ideal. Just far more ideal. It's not a thing where we're talking about, people's, their hobby or something. These are people's lives that are going to be irreparably fucked up. I wager that the kids that came out of the lady we talked about at Days Home, those kids are probably fucked up for life.
Yeah, the odds of them becoming high risk people are, blind to addiction and shit like that, extremely high.
I believe it. You wouldn't have to convince me too hard on any of those kind of statistics. Somebody goes through this kind of shit,
I mean, wouldn't one
they're
you?
probably going to have something.
Yeah, wouldn't you want to get on heroin after this? Just forget that fucking childhood ever happened. I
Maybe.
think about it.
Maybe. I'm not going to put that evil. I don't know what route the kids are going to take in their life. I'm just saying I wouldn't be shocked.
I'm just saying, statistically, being raised in an abusive environment, it's one of the number one factors to predicting a life of crime and substance abuse.
Somebody is around somewhere they are. It's $500 to $750 per kid per month. $500 to $700 per kid per month. You throw that in with 38 fucking kids, and you are making a healthy chunk of change. Making a nice salary for yourself.
Yes,
you factor in that you're not even feeding the
kids.
I don't think these people are.
All you gotta do is pretend to care for them.
That. Put on a big smiley face, pretend you're doing it. Alright, so I don't know, I feel like we've explored the worst parts of most everything.
Yeah.
Fucking Discord beat. Alright, so for the rest of the week, here's what it looks like for the most part. on fucking tomorrow's show. We'll hold that one down until we do the show. We'll go over it here instead of having people send us a bunch of stuff on it and then them have to hear about a bunch of stuff that they've already looked at. On Friday, we're going to talk to West Most. But also on Friday, I think right before this show, it's going to be a special edition of Killing Joke Show.
Oh.
I don't know exactly what he has planned, but I have heard that it may be morning decay related. And he will be going on at the same time they go on.
No matter what he has planned or what he's doing, Killing Joke is a good time. Highly recommend it. I'll recommend that all day, even if he does want me to get syphilis and die under a pier and whatnot.
A pier, okay. So if you're not subbed to Killing Joke, go do that. Try to make it in time over there on Friday because he has something very special planned on Friday. I'm not sure what. Don't have any details, so don't ask. But something special. It will be on Friday. It'll be before this show's on. Likely when the morning decay is when this show will be running. So that'll be like 9, 10 a.m. Eastern or Central, depending where you're at. It'll be early. We'll try to go on after he is. What's he? Oh, I'm editing now. He says, "Okay, he's editing. He's doing editing.
Oh,
he's already working. He's editing shit.
Pre-production.
Pressing buttons. Pre-production 2 days ahead.
he putting in work.
So
Yeah, go subscribe
that's
to
going
Killing
on.
Joke.
That's going on Friday. We're gonna talk to West Most on Friday.
Mhm.
I think that's pretty much all that's laid out for this week. Another day of a bad person tomorrow. West Most deal on Friday. And then next month we back to normal shows. Doing the normal kind of thing, normal kind of day, normal kind of show. Hopefully. What is this? Get a thing. Yeah, Krent put up Killing Joke's link, I think. I might be wrong.
Awesome.
He said sub. I'm assuming it's Killing Joke's link.
It better be Killing Joke's link.
Yeah. Fakist and Sergio are fighting again.
Always blood feud.
Always fighting. Always so mad.
Like a
It's
war
fine.
between the Lycans and the vampires. Been raging for centuries and it will continue until one of them is extinct.
Is that Latin blood?
That Latin blood, though. That Latin blood. Alright. So, is everybody good?
Everybody
Good, fam.
Chad, are you good? You're delicious. Calm down. Chad, everybody good? Everybody good in chat? Are we good?
Yep. Everybody's good. Vamp's back in a cage. And we will
God damn it.
I'm over the fire, burning again.
Yeah, where she belongs. And we will see you guys tomorrow.